Alrighty, hello, and for those of you who are watching, which I think is Lisa and Mike, it's good to have you on the stream. And for
Hi,
anybody
Mike. Love you, man.
for anybody else watching, it's good to have you on board. And yeah, so there's no reason to dally here. Let's just go ahead and dive in. So last we had left off our group of intrepid explorers, the explorers of Efera, if you will. Last we had left off, they had, after enduring the terribleness, which is a word, the terribleness of New Efera, they finally discovered. Mike said, "Love you too." They finally discovered a way out, per se. They knew they needed to get to this temple of the crashing wave, the sort of patron embodiment of water in any way, shape, or form, which this temple was apparently the birthplace of Beralo, which all of you found to be Baramichi, that explorer, or pirate, as most people called him. You found that apparently the two were one and the same, and that Beralo was a companion and lover to Ashra Silverfoot High Trouble. And apparently the two of them together did many, many great things for the people of Efera. They were protectors, both of them, along with the companions they traveled with. Yes, it is.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, all of you discovering that, and discovering that Charles Windren, now a subsidiary of the Tarkirian Trading Company, was already so close you needed a way to beat him to that temple. Lucky enough for you, you had that out. You had a odd companion that you could go to in that moment, a apparently old father figure that Cyrus doesn't remember, but he does. Rune Master Emeriel, this entity who apparently knew so much about Cyrus. You were able to go to him, collect some information from him, and you decided that you would use his abilities to transport you to that temple, at least as close as he could get you. Before you left, you found a couple of key things of information. You did discover that Jalissa had sent Duncan to New Efera to aid you in whatever way possible. You also discovered that in the coming days, during the ball, as most guards would be there protecting the nobility and merchants, you knew that the revolution, as orchestrated by Tenrin, Alex's father, Logan, and Abigail McCarthy, the young woman who served as the speaker for the people, a speaker of freedom, those three together finally had everything they needed to pull the trigger and try and take the city back and free the people that had been captured. So, all of that in mind, all of you leave on the just a day and a half before that's supposed to happen, because this mission is much more important than that, as hard as that is to admit for some of you. You all head to Rune Master Emeril. He takes you and Duncan into this portal, these waystones that shamans of the Eferan people would use, and teleports you across the map until eventually you are no longer in New Efera, but you are deep in the jungles of Congiado, Alex's birthplace, the region that she was from, and you are just at the very north of that, right around here. Go ahead and ping that on the map for you guys. So you are right there, and as soon as you teleport in, of course, it's not peace and quiet, but no. As soon as you come in, you are surrounded by a collection of gnolls who seem to be just idly moving around and patrolling, and then they see you, and they prepare your weapons, you brandish yours, And with that, just starting off strong, I'd like all of you to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yeah. Rage.
Also featuring new combat music.
Ooh.
No more screaming ladies?
No, just screaming men now. That's that'll be
I see. The
that'll be
patriarchy.
yeah, that'll be the flavor here in a couple minutes.
Oh no, Sayla.
Oh boy.
Oh, but your first one. Never mind.
Oh,
JK.
but I clicked on my token. Why didn't it work?
That's okay. I can add it to the initiative order.
Do you have our wizard friend?
Did it not add me either? Oh.
Oh, I'll get him. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just didn't want us both rolling and being like, ugh.
Oh, wait a second. There we go. Now I'm unmuted. Okay, sorry, my bad. Alrighty, so here, let me just real quick. Duncan is there, so let me go ahead and add a turn for Varnast. Where are you at? Okay, add a turn.
I mean, I'll totally take a reroll because I forgot to click on my icon.
Yeah, I'd be right there with your friend.
And then, Alec, I need you to roll initiative for your Dogalin.
Oh, you know I will.
Alright.
That's my baby. Okay.
I just want to say it makes me really sad looking at our level 10 wizard friend that he has more health than me. I know I shouldn't feel that bad because he's 5 levels ahead of me, but there's something very wrong with that.
Yeah, very weird about an old man in his 50s, who's, late 50s, who's just kind of hobbling around, who can take more hits than... Oh, wait a second.
Whatever, I don't need him. I don't have to prove anything to him.
Varnast is a 7.1. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then let me go ahead and...
This music is a bop.
I know, yeah. Thank you.
Cyrus gets to go first. I'm excited about this.
I know, right? Well, let's just see what happens with the...
No, Alex ahead of me.
Oh. Oh, they're not in
Yeah,
order yet.
It's not in order yet.
Yeah,
Can you
so-
summon your
we-
owlbear friend?
This is probably asking too much, but do we catch them by surprise?
No, there's a big flash and a...
Okay, alright, valid.
I'm pretty sure we're caught by surprise if anyone.
Yeah, you
Alright.
guys are kind of like, fuck, what? Okay, alright.
Whoops.
Like the
I just
first
want to
card
point
that-
out that I had summoned the Hexblade before we teleported, just in
Yes.
case.
Alright.
Like, I distinctly remember doing that.
Yes, that's okay. I believe you. Alrighty, so with that, we're going to go ahead and start from the top of the initiative order now that all of the gnolls are added to the order. Now, I would just like to say, Alec, as you brandish your weapon, getting ready to strike and run, I would like to note that while there are several of them that look more heavily armored, definitely all of these gnolls look more stocky, they look more built, and they look much better in terms of their armor and weapon, and in terms of quality, than the ones that you fought originally on the road did. It seems like these ones are cut from a much tougher stock. So with that,
They lift.
they do. They're wearing their pants above their belly buttons. That's a real bad Ben Swallow reference. All right, so anyway, Alec, please save me from this hole. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so she's been holding in all this pent-up aggression, and a lot of information has been overwhelming to her lately, and she's just really ready to kill something, so she's automatically pulling out her greatsword, and she's raging and screaming, and she is gonna run forward to this guy and just kind of meet him on his side, actually.
Ooh, okay.
And she's gonna take 2 swipes at him.
Oh, what? Level 5. Oh,
2 swipes.
Well, apparently not that great. Wow, we're off to a roaring start today.
Oh my gosh.
Bullshit.
All right,
That's
the
absolute
13,
bullshit.
the 13 just hits.
Of course it does. Alright. God damn it.
Oh no.
I'm not mad though. I'm not mad.
Alrighty. So with that, Alec, as you run up and slash into the one, you cut like the first swipe is just parried by the gnoll. It kind of hops back just a little bit, and then as it comes back, you use your sort of continued momentum from the miss and bring it back around, and just in one fell swoop, lop off his head.
Oh fuck.
Just with the one hit.
Nice. All right, great. I'm going to immediately bend over, take some of the blood from his neck, and just streak it across my face. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Then we move on to this one down here. This guy is gonna... he's just gonna run up to Sayla, because Sayla is closest to him. Gonna run up to Sayla, catty corner, and is gonna go ahead and go for a two-handed spear attack. Gonna thrust that at you. That is a 15 to hit, which misses. So as it runs up and thrusts the spear towards you, it definitely, you're able to just kind of hop out of the way as the spear thrust goes right past you and pulls back, and it has nothing else it can do in this time. Then we come to this guy over here. He is going to run up right over here. Right there. And he is going to, as his action, he's going to take a bow shot at Alec. That's a 12. That's a miss, right? Yep. And then he is going to the knoll who is standing right next to you, Sayla. You see him just kind of move his head over and just do these couple of quick barks, and then you see that knoll pull back and thrust for another spear attack. So this one is just going to be one-handed. Ooh, that is a 17, which I believe is just your AC. Yep. So that's 3 points of piercing damage. So it's very little. It's just a little jab. It just kind of cuts into your arm a little bit as you're not able to get all the way out of the way. But not as bad as it could have been. So that is the end of their turn. And then we have this very heavily armored boy right over here. So he is just kind of... Alec, you lopped off the head and it fell onto the ground. You see this knoll right here take one step onto the skull and just crush it under his foot, and then move on top of his dead friend here. So
he seems nice.
He's very nice. All right.
It's okay.
So he's gonna go ahead and take 2 glaive attacks at you.
Fuck.
That's a 24 and a 17.
Oof.
Yeah, those both hit.
Abort. Okay, so that is let's see, 23 points of slashing damage reduced to 11.
All right, cool.
Was that 3 reduced as well?
That was to Sayla.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought... My bad.
Yeah, no, the longbow was at her, but it missed, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But thank you for the reminder, though. That's good. Keep on me. Sometimes I cheat on accident. Okay.
There's just a lot. There's just a lot that goes on.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, turn I'm excited for. Cyrus, what are you doing in this jolly natural area?
Well. Oh, cheeky bastard.
Yes, we know you are.
Wow. Now. Oh, just out of range. Well, I can't do that just yet. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep it casual. I'm just gonna start with the closest one that I see, which is this scary looking man over here. And you know what? I'm just gonna go for a fireball.
Okay, which one was that again? Sorry, could you point
It's
that out?
on fire.
The armored one down here.
Oh.
Or not. Or I don't.
Oh. It's just you are coming off of the fact that you just exited not a split second after this father figure who had estranged you, left you, had apparently turned you into a tiefling through a failed experiment, and then tried to just ship you off, and he knew that you were never good at firebolts, and that's all you can think about as you try and conjure it, and the flame doesn't even shoot out, it just kind of fizzles as you just kind of can't quite conjure that ability.
Can I just say that Sayla looks over. Can you stop with the firebolt? It doesn't work. You're bad at it.
All Alrighty, so then with that, Cyrus, do you want to move at all, or are you just staying right there?
I'm cool here.
Okay. Then we come to this guy. Oh, man. He's going to peek out. He's going to shoot an arrow at Alec. Let's see. Okay, that is a 15.
Nope.
Miss. And then he is going to... Well, there's not really a whole lot he can do here.
Who did that? Which one was it?
This guy right over here.
All right. Alec is gonna lock eyes with that guy,
Okay.
and she's gonna fucking growl.
As you growl, he goes back behind the wall over here.
Damn right he does.
All right.
So you're turning your back on the guy with the glaive to glare at that dude. Respect.
That's power right there. Okay, so with that, that's the end of his turn, and then Morganix, it comes to you.
Okay, so I see this thing in front of me, but I also will look around and see that there's kind of a couple over here by Duncan. So I'm gonna like kind of just shove my arm between Varnast and Duncan and Eldritch Blast that one.
Alrighty, go for it.
And I get 2 now.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo!
Got them 2 beams. That's a hit.
And it's an agonizing blast.
So
Nice.
Oh, wow. So that's 14.
Plus
right?
4. Yeah.
Holy crap. Alrighty, 14. Second
And is he still up?
he is still up, yeah.
Then he's getting the other one. But it's not like... Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So the 6 would just be 10.
Okay.
You still have to roll a second attack for your second beam.
No, they just split off. Pretty sure. Let me look.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different when you aim both at one target.
I think you have to do 2 separate ones.
Make
I
a separate
think.
attack roll for
You
each
can
beam.
direct a... Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, I wasn't sure either.
I really thought that they just all did the thing. I'm sorry about that, guys.
No, you're
Same exact roll.
And see, look at that. So it hits, and go ahead and...
Do you want me to re-roll the
No,
damage or
we'll
just use the
take-
6?
We'll just take the 8, because it's fun. Why not? You know? Alright, so that's...
It's still an agonizing blast, so it's still 10.
Yeah, it's so either way, yeah, it doesn't make a difference on how much damage it does. It's just more overkill if we take the 8. Alrighty, so both of those
Nice.
chaotic bursts of this dark purple energy, one slams into the chest, and you can see the arm sort of break and dislocate out of socket, and then the other bolt slams underneath the chin, and you hear the bone crack, and almost like an accordion, you see his like neck kind of disjoint from his shoulders, fold back as this gnoll falls over dead as well.
Cool. I guess just in cases, I'm gonna come over here and stand in front of Duncan.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Which, it is now the gnoll, this one right here, and he's going to run straight up to you, seeing what you just did. He's going to take 2 glaive attacks against you.
Why would he not?
Oh my, what's your AC? Fuck.
15?
It's a 12 and a 9.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's crazy. So he just slice, and for some reason you are in the moment. Maybe it's because of your new hairdo or whatever. No, you are just so focused right now after it's been so long, discharging those 2 Eldritch Blasts. As this gnoll runs at you, you still got that stamina pumping, and just dodge one and then dodge to the left. And for his bonus action, he will incite Rampage. So this gnoll over here, he's going to have that one shoot a longbow at you, excuse me. That is a 15 to hit.
Who was he shooting at?
You.
Oh, me? Yeah, that is my AC.
Okay. Alrighty. And then that is 5 points of piercing damage as the arrow, you see him like, just kind of give off these primal barks. And as soon as you look over, the arrow is already flying, not giving you enough time to dodge out of the way as the arrow just barely scrapes into your calf, causing a little bit of damage. But still not too bad. About that much. Okay, so then that brings us to the Dogolin.
Okay. Alec is gonna do a couple of short whistles and have him start prancing his happy way over here.
Oh, good boy.
He's the goodest boy. And he's gonna make a couple bites at this guy. By a couple, I mean one, because he only gets one attack. Hey, he's rusty. He's rusty. He's warming up.
That sadly is a miss. So it goes to bite, but as the Doggolin's like toothy maw kind of slams down on the calf, there is this huge sheet of plate metal that is just covering the calf of the knoll and just scrapes off of it.
Now, I will say, because he does have pack tactics, I get to roll that with advantage. I just realized.
Oh yeah.
I am.
That would be true.
Well,
Okay.
same thing.
He did better.
Yeah,
did.
He's slowly getting better. Next round will be an 11, and then a 13, and then one day it'll hit. Okay.
That's it, thanks.
Alrighty, so that is it for the Doggolin. Then we come to this guy right here. He is going to... he's going to go ahead and run around behind you, Alec. And he's not really worried about the Doggolin. And he's going to go ahead and flank you with the Knoll poke.
Does the Doggolin get attack of opportunity? Was he within range before you moved over here?
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah, he would have gotten attack of opportunity.
Oh, I was asking.
Yeah, the Doggolin would have, yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. I will have him try to bite that guy as he crosses over. Does he do better that time? Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there.
Still pack tactics, though, because still...
Oh,
he would've
dope.
been right
Okay,
here, so
thank you.
yeah.
Come on, sweet. Got this.
Slow. It's all about the grind.
God damn it. It's fine.
Okay. Alrighty, so that is still...
Wowzers.
No, that 13 is a hit. That 13
Hey!
is
Oh,
a hit. Yeah.
Bless. All right.
Yeah.
A little bite on my guy.
Alrighty. Oh, so that is 6 points of piercing damage. And
DC 11.
Strength saving throw. Okay. Wow, that's actually a failure. Okay, so as
That's
he
my
runs
puppy.
past the Doggolin is able to grab at his calf, or at his ankle, not being as heavily armored as the rest of him, and yanks him off of his weight, and he is currently knocked prone and actually does not have enough to stand up. So we're going to use this net as prone. Sure. However, he still does get his attack, so he's going to try and take a spear attack at the dog, but it's with disadvantage because he's prone. So that is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
That's right, because your dog is literally a tank. I forgot about that, because the
Yes.
shells that he has. So the spear slams into the Doggolin, and for a second, some of you see the spear impact, and you're like, oh shit, that dog is dead. And then the spear just screeches off of the side of the hard exterior of the shells of the Doggolin, and makes no impact. Alrighty. So that is the end of their turn. Then we come to this Knoll over here, who is going to run up and around, and is going to run up to you, Morganix,
Jeez.
and is going to make a spear attack against you. That is a 17 to hit, which is a hit, and that
Yep.
is 5 points of piercing damage.
KKK. Oh wait, no. One less K, sorry. That felt dirty.
Demonetized.
My
Amazing.
bad.
Amazing. Alrighty, so that's the end of her turn, and now it's Duncan's turn.
I'll let you take it, Ryan.
Okay, cool. I wanted to go first because all he's gonna do is cast mage armor on himself.
Alrighty.
So the next tactful decision can be yours.
Alright.
Whoops.
His AC is what now? 12, right?
It's now 12.
12. Okay. Alright, 12 AC. That's good enough.
Still garbage.
And that is
It's a lot better than 9.
Yep.
that is the end of Duncan's turn. Alright, and we got a Knoll over here who's going to take a run.
In the opposite direction if he knows what's good for him.
Wow.
It's gonna move this way. He's gonna move here and is just gonna take a... Actually, he's not going to move at all. And he's just going to take an arrow shot at Varnast. Wrong roll.
What a dick.
14 does not hit.
Nope.
Got that.
Shield block it.
Yeah. It just clings off as you don't even flinch. Just muscle reaction. Alrighty, so
Heck
that is
yeah.
the end of their turn. Then we have this gnoll over here, who is also going to take an arrow shot at Varnast. That's an 11. Ting! Again, blocking it with the shield, which then, Varnast, it is now your turn.
Alright, I'll deal with you two later. Okay, first off, seeing the little bind that Morgonix is in, he's gonna utter a quick prayer and extend his hand towards her, and he's gonna cast Shield of Faith on her. So you have +2 to your AC as long as I maintain my concentration.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now you know why I was asking earlier. The mystery's been revealed. Alright, and then... seeing that these two are archers, Duncan and Cyrus are relatively safe. Yeah, he's going to move into Aiju. Why can I not click my token all of a sudden? Oh, there it is. Alright, I'll move over there. Yeah, I think my computer was just acting up for a second. And as I run, you all see that Varnast's killage starts to glow like a very pale blue. And as he swings, he's going to cast Booming Blade as he brings the sword down upon the gnoll.
Nice.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Woo! 14 slashing damage. Alrighty, and then Booming Blade...
If he willingly moves before my turn, he takes 2d8 damage.
Okay, alrighty, sounds good. Anything else?
Nope, that's going to be it.
Alrighty. So then that is... Now it comes to Sayla's turn.
I get one of those?
You do! You do! And this is it.
Okay. Alrighty, let's see. So I've got this guy right here beside me, so I probably need to take care of that. Just gonna use Baramichi's saber on him.
Oh, yeah. Just slice it.
Try this out.
Yeah, let's see. That's 14. That is... Damn, that is just a miss.
Oof.
Damn.
I'm...
I can't catch a break today.
Check something. Wait a second, sorry. 13. Okay, yeah, okay, sorry. I thought that I had something wrong. No, okay. So the 14 does not hit, and then I think if you have like a dagger, I think you could take a bonus action. No, wait, does it have to hit? Is that what the rule is with two-weapon fighting?
No, just as long as she makes an attack, she can
Okay.
bonus action offhand attack.
So if you do have a dagger, you could take an offhand swipe
Do that.
at it. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We're getting him out of the way early. This is good.
Oh,
We're getting it out of the way early.
I told you. That's 2. I've rolled 2. I've rolled 3 times, and 2 of 3 has been a 1.
She just likes
You're
dogs
pretty
too
bad
much.
at this.
Man, alrighty, so you go to slice and then it just parried, and you go to cut with a dagger, but you also parry, and you feel like maybe you shouldn't have yelled at Cyrus. Maybe there's some karma going on. Alrighty, so Sayla, do you want to move at all, or are you just hanging out there?
Well, I used my bonus action, so I'm not gonna try and get away.
Okay, alrighty. Then we come to the dead gnoll up here that Alec killed, and then we have the dead gnoll that Morganix killed. And now we come back to Alec.
Awesome. So the one in front of me right here is still prone, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, good. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to cut his head off too at my feet. What? Fuck that roll. Wait, I get it. I get
You're rolling at
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yep, so the first one does hit, so roll your damage for that
Oh,
one. We'll see if that
okay.
that kills him. Oh, funnily enough, yeah, it does.
Ah, yes.
So as he's lying on the ground, the Doggolin's still like gripping his teeth onto the ankle of the Gnoll, sort of dragging him and flicking his leg. There's a small moment where the Gnoll stops moving and looks up at you, and right as he does, the blade comes crashing down on his neck and just lops it off as it slowly folds back and over, disconnected from his shoulders, like the other one. And
Great.
he
I will
is-
take some of his blood and now put it on my forearm.
Very good. Very good.
Great. And then I'm going to turn my last attack to the one that's standing on top of the dead one.
Okay. 13.
Well,
Sadly, a 13 does not.
I rolled... Oh, wait, yeah, he doesn't have advantage. I apologize. Sorry.
Sadly, a 13 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah, as you go to slice, it just parries it with the glaive.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Alrighty, so then we come to this Gnoll right here. Sayla, having just attacked him, he's going to go ahead and return the favor. That's a 6. That's a miss. On to the next person. This Gnoll is going to, seeing what Alec did again, is going to really try and make an impression and go ahead and shoot a longbow. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, yeah, it just hits.
Just hits. That is 5 points of piercing damage reduced to 2. Except as the arrow hits you, you can feel this weird, noxious poison sort of
Spitch.
infuse with your blood, and you just feel more lethargic. Where you feel like the more you try and move, the slower you get. So until the end of your next turn, your movement speed is reduced by 10.
Oh, this bitch. Okay.
And then he is going to incite rampage. So
Was that the same guy who shot me earlier?
yes.
Oh, he's asking me to break his neck. Okay.
Okay. So then that is the end of. Well, no, he's going to incite rampage. So this one, Varnast is going to take the one that you booming blade is going to go ahead and take a spear attack against you. That's a 7.
Okay.
That's a miss.
I love being a tank. It's so much fun.
Then we come to the Gnoll Pack Lord here, who's going to take 2 glaive attacks against Alec. That is an 8 and a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, that is 7 slashing damage reduced to 3.
Okay.
And then he is also going to incite rampage on the one who is in front of you, Morganix.
Okay.
So that that is actually the other heavily armored one with a glaive. That is a 17 to hit. Ooh, and that is 10
It's just
points of slashing damage.
oof.
How many?
10.
Ugh.
Yeah, the other roll was really low. Ooh, it slashes down. This one cuts a little bit deeper, but still not enough to really knock you off your feet or knock you down. You're just still hanging on, hexblade in hand, trying your best. So then,
Yeah, that checks out.
we come to Cyrus.
Okay. I'm going to. Well, I'm not particularly comfortable, but we're seeming to be surrounded in the middle here.
That is an astute observation.
So I'm actually going to run all the way over here with Alec, because Alec has been beheading them. So I feel like this is probably a safer place for me.
This one's still alive though.
No, right next to the one that's still alive.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
And I'm just going to shocking grasp it.
He is wearing metal armor, so you do have advantage on the attack.
Just gonna grab that tail.
Sorry, that's just a really Scooby-Doo image for me.
Oh, I don't know why it did it like that, but
That's okay.
there you go.
Regardless, it's a hit. So go ahead and roll your shocking grasp damage.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. As you
Dang.
grab onto the tail and pull, it just the electricity reverberates through the tail, and you can see it just cling to the armor for longer than it normally would have on just flesh, and you can smell that burnt fur on the inside just cooking like it's in an oven on the inside as the gnoll sort of yelps and howls in pain. Anything else, Cyrus?
No. If he's not dead, if he's holding a weapon, he has also dropped his weapon.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Very good to know. So we'll do the shield break icon for dropped his weapon. So his glaive drops onto the ground. Alrighty.
But no, that's it.
So then we have this gnoll over here, who is going to peek around this corner, and is going to take a shot at you, Cyrus. Hearing what you just did, yeah, not enjoying it. So it's going to take 2 longbow shots. That is a 6 and a 15.
The 15 hits, and I'm going to Hellish Rebuke it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you take 4 points of piercing damage, and send back, I'm sure, tenfold.
Yep. Aw, disappointing.
Well, still. Twofold, at least. Alrighty, so DC 16 dex saving throw. That is a 4 plus 2. That's 6. So, yeah, that's a miss. Or that's a fail, I'll say. So 7 points of fire damage, minus 7. So, as the arrow, the first one flies, misses you, you duck out of the way. The second one hits you in the arm, but as you go to grab your arm in pain, just that stream of air that brushes towards your face from the speed of the arrow, it just ignites with flame like gasoline as it charts its way back to him and just explodes in his face as he's not even anticipating it coming towards him. He is just smolders as some of his fur begins to singe and burn from that. I will also say that the same poisonous, noxious effects happen to you. Your movement speed is reduced by 10 till the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that is the end of their turn. Then we come to Morganex.
Okay, I feel like Varnast has a pretty good handle on the one over at my side. So I'm going to take 2 swings with the Hexblade at the one in front of me.
Alright, go for it.
Oh,
yes!
Nice. All right,
Oh man.
first one misses, second one hits.
do it.
Ruin his whole career. Aw. What the fuck?
Okay, so oh yeah, okay, well still, you got that 8 damage from the maxed out critical, so that is
Oh, okay, I get it.
yeah. So you rolled a 1 plus 4, and
Got it.
so that is 13 points of damage. Nothing to scoff at. Still very good. As the first one, he's able to deflect with the glaive, but the second one, you just thrust and stab into his stomach, and just the etherealness of the blade just kind of passes freely through his armor, but then as you withdraw the blade, then it starts to cut and make him bleed. As if it just appeared inside of his body after not being there. Okay, so...
Bonus action. Is it a bonus action for me to take a healing potion?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take that greater.
Hey, all
But I don't know how many dice that is.
4d4 plus 4. 44 plus 4. Minus 4.
Nice. 17. All right, I will so take that.
Alrighty, which is good because then it comes to the one who you just attacked, who is going to take 2 glaive attacks at you.
I'm almost back up to full. Let's do this.
Alrighty, that's a natural 1 and a 21. And
Well, one of those hits.
that is a well, that's 6 points of damage. And then as a bonus action, he's going to incite Rampage on the one right next to you. Go ahead and make a spear attack. That is a 17. Oh, and that is 9 points of piercing damage.
Jiminy Christmas.
I guess it's a good thing you took the healing potion.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
How many did you say? 9?
9, yeah.
Man, it's like I never took the healing potion.
Well, you
It's
have
like you
2
gained 2
extra
points of
hit
healing. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so then after that we come to the Doggolin.
Okay. Some more whistles, and we are gonna take out this dude.
All right. Roll your.
What is? Oh, he's shocking grasp. Is that what that is?
Yeah. So he doesn't have a weapon in his hand currently.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Oh wow.
What was that?
is
19?
a-
Yeah, okay.
That is a hit.
Nom 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 nom.
Alrighty, so then a strength saving throw, DC 11, that's a 17. So that is a success. He's not knocked prone, but he does take 5 points of damage.
Alright.
Alrighty, so that's the end of the Doggolin's turn. Then we come to the that is dead. This one right next to you, Varnas, now is going to go ahead and take a stab at you, or is at least going to attempt to.
Okay.
That is a 19, right? That your AC is 18.
That will hit.
Okay, that is 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay, well, for my reaction, I'm gonna Wrath of the Storm that, so he's gonna take some lightning damage here.
Nice.
Let me throw that up real quick. So he needs to make a Dex saving throw. He's gonna try and beat 15.
Okay, that is 7. That's a failure.
Well, I hope he liked that 3 damage, because I did worse to him. Oh, I do have to make a saving throw for concentration on Shield of Faith, though.
Oh, yes. Just got to beat a 10, right?
Yep, and I have advantage because I have Warcaster.
Hey, all right.
Alright, cool. It's still up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. So then he's still alive, still hanging in there, but not by much. So that is the end of his turn. Then we have Duncan.
Want me to
You're
take
up.
this? Okay. Well, I'm now realizing that he only has range spells. He doesn't have anything else. So he's gonna Misty Step to here. Bonus action. Can he still do another spell as his action?
If
Yes,
it
it has to be a cantrip.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll Toll the Dead that guy and help out Varnas, maybe.
Oh, nice. Okay. Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw. That is a. Or is it con?
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
All righty. So that is a 2. That's 15.
Fails.
Fail. Nice. Okay. All right.
So. Oh,
2d12.
wait. How do I do the thing?
Oh,
Do
I
what
would just
thing?
roll 2 dice off. To the
Okay.
side here. Yeah. Because for some reason it popped up like that.
My bad.
I bet you're right.
It's 2d12, really?
Yes.
Yep. At 5th level, if they're injured, they take 2d12 damage. Toll the Dead's a great cantrip.
Alrighty, so that's 10 points of damage. Holy shit. As Duncan Misty steps over, he's like, well, I haven't tried this in a bit, but let's see how that... And as he does, he conjures the bell, and the Knoll's ears just explode with blood.
Oh.
And he goes, holy shit, that worked! Oh my god! And, yeah, that's Duncan's turn, and that Knoll is dead. Just for extra Quentin Tarantino mode, he moves a little bit as he falls over, and Varnas, your booming blade takes off and also explodes his chest. Because, yeah, I'm Quentin Tarantino now. All right, just kidding. He's kind of insufferable sometimes. All
Yeah,
right,
he
so
takes
that's-
10 damage as he explodes from that.
Oh my god. Alrighty. So there we go. That's the end of Duncan's turn. Now we come to the Knoll over here. He just saw just explosions of blood, which Morganix and Varnas, you're covered in Knoll blood now. That's just a fact of life. And this Knoll is very he's apprehensive, but he pulls back an arrow and he's going to take 2 shots at you, Varnas.
Do it.
Alrighty, that is a 17 and a 20.
The 20 hits.
Okay, that is 10 points of piercing damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 until the beginning of your the end of your next turn.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and real quick mark.
Shield of Faith is still up.
Thank you.
Those of you who are slowed, I'm gonna mark you with yellow. just because that makes sense to me. I don't know why. Don't
Sure.
Alrighty. So then that is the end of the Knoll's turn. Then we come, so then we have next Knoll here. And this Knoll is going to just take a shot at you, Varnest. That's another unnatural 20. And
Dang. Okay.
that is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You doing okay?
I'm not bloodied yet.
Okay.
Alrighty, so then,
Chill the face still up.
and now we have Varnast Halmaru.
Ow. How's dude in front of Morgonix looking?
Fine. He's not. Really, he doesn't look like he's bothered at all right now. Aside from the blood that's gushing out a little bit from his stomach. Other than that, that's really the only time he's been hit too bad.
Okay. How's Morgonix looking?
I am bloodied.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Alright, so Varnas is gonna see this guy, and as his bonus action, he's gonna cast, for the first time, his spiritual weapon right behind it. Oh, that shouldn't be an advantage, I'm sorry.
That's
So
okay.
that should just be an 8, which I know is a miss.
And you said the spiritual weapon was coming down right behind him?
Right behind him.
Alrighty. Wait a second. Why did that work? No. Okay. Give me a second here. I had a token all whipped up. There we go. Alright, right behind him. Look at that lightning sword. Haha.
No, well, behind the knoll, not behind
Oh,
Varnast.
okay. Ah, there we go.
Alright, cool. Well, at least now it's out, so that's something. And then Varnast will move up. And for his action, he will once again try to throw a booming blade down on this guy.
Nice.
And I switched it back to normal, so that should be fine.
Alright,
cool.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Woo!
So close to max damage on that.
Slashes into him, and whereas before he wasn't looking too bad, now he does. Now he's not looking too great. Okay.
And he is also coated in the energy, and if he moves, he'll take more damage.
Alrighty. There we go. Let's get that turn order back. Don't know why that disappeared. Okay. So that is the end of Varnast's turn. Now, Sayla, it is your turn. Show him how it's done.
Good. You just jinxed me.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go after him with Baramichi again.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's a hit! Yay!
That's a hit. I
Okay.
hope.
Pretty sure it's a hit.
Woo! 10 slashing damage, and then because one of those was a 4, you can attempt to disarm him if you'd like.
I would like to do that. How do I do that?
Righty. I believe he just... Let me look at the item card real quick. But I believe he just needs to make a saving throw. Wielding a weapon, you may expend your bonus action when you roll before you make it. Oh, contested acrobatics checks in the attempted disarm. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
I need to make one too?
Yeah. Because you're trying to
Oh.
Holy shit! Not only do you disarm the blade, but with the damage you end up cutting off his like thumb and pointer finger as you slice off the that and leaving him with only 3 appendages to hold on to the spear if he tries to pick it back up. Alrighty, cool. So that was your bonus action to disarm him. Do you want to move at all, or are you just hanging out right there now that you've successfully hit him?
I'm gonna hang out and just wail on him.
Alrighty, sounds good. So then we come to Alec. What are you doing, Alec?
Alright, we gotta finish this guy off. Oh, so annoying. Here you go. Not Jamie. Whoops. That would be awkward.
Oh my God.
Annihilate him. I want to fucking rip open his chest and pull out all of his fucking organs, and I want to just eat his fucking heart. I mean, maybe not that extreme, but we'll see what
A lot
happens.
to do in 6 seconds.
Alrighty. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, the Divine Fury didn't max out. So that is 7 plus 6, which is 13, plus 12 is 25, plus 9 is 34. Oh my god, of course. Of course. All right. So Alex...
Is he still alive?
No, he's not.
Oh, fuck yes. I will literally rip his heart out.
Alrighty. So you slash open his chest with the greatsword, like concaving his chest, and throw the blade onto the ground and just reach in and crack open in the soggy mess as the organs just kind of begin to pour out, and he's just like howling in pain, and you just reach and fucking Kalima just rip his heart out.
Kalima! Kalima!
Alright, now which bitch was throwing arrows at me?
This guy.
This guy?
Or no, this guy was throwing. Yeah, this guy shot Cyrus. This guy is the one who shot.
Alright. You said my movement is halved?
Yeah, 20.
Oh, I have just enough. Watch me roll a nat 1 on this one. Alright, I'm gonna turn to him. Before I run over there, I am gonna make sure I slathered some of that blood somewhere on my body as well.
There's not a part of your body that's not covered in blood. I want you to know.
Alright.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would have to actually try for that one.
Alright. Take it.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll your
Alright,
damage.
beans. Yeah.
18 points of damage. Very cool. So you slash into that one, and he, as he's like cut and slashed into, you do manage to make a pretty sizable cut in his arm and chest, but he is still standing.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Then we come to Noel in front of Sayla. They are going to make a spear attack against you, Sayla. That is an unnatural 20, and that is 5 points of piercing damage. Do you have, Oh, don't you have a rogue feature?
She has uncanny dodge if she wants to use it.
So
I do have that now, don't I?
I
I
think
finally unlocked it. I did. How far do you use?
so. It's just your reaction, and then if you use it, it just halves the damage.
How to... So it just halves damage. What do I need to... Do I need to do anything, acrobatics, any of that?
Nope. Yeah, you just say,
Nah, girl, you just call it.
I'm going to
Oh.
take half damage. And I say,
You just matrix dodge that spear.
And
okay.
it was how much? 5?
So reduced to 2. As the spear thrusts towards you, you use the blade to parry part of the way, but it was so sudden that it saps quite a bit of your stamina to try and dodge out of the way, where you feel like you're going to be a little off, but you didn't take really any physical damage. Alrighty.
Fuck you, little guy.
So that is the end of his turn. And then we have this one who is right next to Alex, or Alec. They are going to take 2 spear attacks against you, Alec. That is a 13 and an 18.
The 18 hits.
That is 5 reduced to 2.
Okay.
Then he is going to incite rampage in this one who is currently surrounded, and he's going to take a chop at Morganix.
Okay.
Hey, cut that out! Alrighty.
I don't know why, I'm sorry.
Just say okay like a normal person.
Alrighty, so then that is a 24
Love you.
to hit.
Yeah.
And
Miss.
5 points of slashing damage. As the glaive comes down, cuts across your chest, you're able to absorb most of the brunt of the damage in your sword, but there still are some small slashes that are made on you. Alrighty. Okay, cool. So that is the end of their turn. Then we come. Oh, he's dead. All right. So then we come to Cyrus.
Still completely disgusted at the display of Alec.
Hey, you're the one who went over there, man.
Yep, that was a mistake. I'll say, oh, that was fucking vile. And I walk over here. I'm going to say, well, I'm fucking bored of this. I'm going to invoke the Tides of Chaos. And I'm going to shoot this guy here with a firebolt.
All right, roll with your advantage, and I'd like you to roll a d100 for me. All right, that's a hit. Yeah. And that's also 2d10 now. Okay, 64. Let me.
Damn, get fucked.
Nice.
God, holy shit. I don't know why I'm never. I don't know why I don't just have this up from the beginning. I have to scroll all the way back to our Discord. Here we go. There's that. Yes, open the link. Oh, wait a second. That's the wrong.
I'd also like to point out Cyrus is stone cold sober after that meeting with the Rimasa.
Oof.
Ooh, that's not a good thing, though.
Okay, that was weird that that's doing that.
It'll be fine.
That was a 64. 64. Oh, that's weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here.
This music is making me really nervous.
Okay, Cyrus, I'd like you to pick 3 hostile creatures within 50 feet.
Okay.
This is either really good or really bad.
I'm probably gonna do the ones closest to me. So this guy, this guy, and this guy.
I will say that as soon as your firebolt hits this guy before the Tides of Chaos fully happens, 15 fire damage just immolates him, and he turns away.
Well, in that case, it will be this guy, and this guy.
All right, then I'd like you to roll 4d10 for me.
They gain that much in the strength stat.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Oh no.
Oh my god, Cyrus, you shoot off that firebolt, immolate the one, and you don't know what it is, but something on the ground underneath you, you can see underneath you, the ground just begins to like glow with these cracks, almost like the ground isn't splitting, but it's like what lightning looks like in the sky when it starts to shoot and fracture off in different directions, and you see it shoot off in those 3 different directions towards those 3 knolls. And eventually it gets underneath each one of them, and you can see that where the skies above you were once clear and blue and sunny, almost instantaneously there is a torrent of dark clouds, thunder, and then lightning. These 3 huge bolts crash down onto these 3 knolls, absolutely fucking destroying them. Holy shit.
I take a celebratory swig and say, "Was that good enough, Sailor?"
I think it'll do.
Alrighty. Cyrus, would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, I'm gonna like just kind of be amazed at myself.
If only I could learn how to do that on purpose. Alrighty. So then that is that's the end of Cyrus's turn. What a what a fun twist. Alrighty. He is dead. Morganix, it is now your turn.
Okay. This guy in front of me, is he like bloodied? Is he looking hurt?
The guy right in front of you. Oh yeah, he looks pretty shit right now.
Okay, then I will just
good.
I'll just take my 2 strikes with the hex blade.
Alrighty. The 14 misses, but the 22 hits. That is 10 points of damage. Okay. So you slash into it, and as you cut in, you are able to make impact, and it does hurt him quite a bit as he also yelps out in pain again. As you can see, he's starting to get weaker, a little bit more imbalanced, but he's still just barely hanging in there.
Man, alright.
This guy.
Yeah. Alright, that's it.
Okay. Alrighty, so then we come to him, and...
Shit.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
cast regret.
take 2 glaive strikes at you.
What a sore loser.
That's an 11 and a 24.
The 24 hits.
And that is 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm still standing!
Better than you've ever been? Feeling like a true survivor?
Looking like a little kid.
Hey.
And then he is going to... Oh, fuck. He's going to look over to the gnoll who is standing next to Selah and gesture in front of Morganix, making these pained yelps, and seeing what's happening on the battlefield. This one is going to make a ranged spear attack against Morganix. It's going to toss
shit.
their spear.
No.
Does a 16 hit?
No!
Oh, it doesn't! It doesn't? Okay, yeah, alright, awesome. So as it tosses the spear, it slams, and for a moment you think it's about to hit you, but there is this sort of divine crackling of electric energy as the spear just kind of shatters and breaks before it's actually able to make contact with you. And you feel that connection to Varnast, and that gnoll that's in front of you just... And you see that anger slowly turn into fear. And then it is the Doggolin's turn.
Alright. Some whistled instructions from Alec. He's gonna make his way over here to kind of try to provide Morgana some cover. And bite this boy here.
Okay.
Ooh, flanking.
We love a flank.
Yep, so on top of pack tactics, he also does get a d6 added to his hit.
Oh, dope.
Nice.
Oh, he needed it too.
Well, hey, the 17 hits, so he doesn't need the d6. Roll your damage.
Ooh.
It's dead.
Alec, how does the Doggolin do this?
He learns from his mother. He'll just go straight for the throat and just tear it out.
Okay. And Morganix, you are almost petrified as the dog runs, and you can hear it behind you, and before you even see it, you see it attached to the throat, and the blood just spurt out of the neck of this this heavily armored gnoll, as eventually it falls over onto the ground, and it just begins to bite and tear and rip until there is almost no neck left, and that gnoll is dead as hell.
Good.
All
Doglin's gonna stick near Morganix right now, though, just to crush him.
Okay.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Alrighty. Then we come to a dead gnoll, and then we come to Duncan.
You got this, Ryan.
All right.
Now seems like a great time for lightning bolt.
I mean, things are going pretty well overall. I think we can agree on that. So he's probably not going to really need to blow any resources. He's going to toll the dead, the one in combat with Selah.
Okay, alrighty. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 7, which is a failure.
That's
Go ahead and roll them 2d12.
And then also because... Hang on, let me make sure I read this right. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Just 13 damage.
Alrighty, so then that gnoll once again, the head just kind of explodes. Selah, you are spattered with blood, not as much, but definitely a little bit. As Duncan, he kind of, I'm so sorry, Selah. I'm still getting the hang of this. I think I need to work on I think I'm going a little over the top. I'm sorry. And,
Thanks. She just looks really irritated.
Then that is that the end of his turn, or is he going to move at all?
Nah, he's fine.
Okay, alrighty. He is dead. He is alive.
Unfortunately.
For now.
Is he regretting life choices?
Let's see. So straight northward here, there is a small bridge, and then there are there's a collection of buildings that way. So he is going to get right there, and well, he's just going to sprint. He is going to attempt to run away, and he does end up dashing that way, but he's only able to get an extra. Can I move him there? Yeah, I can. Okay. Well, here, we'll do this. Well, now he's just off screen forever. Wait a second. Okay, so he ended up getting about 70 feet away from Cyrus. So with that, that's the end of his turn, as he just tries to dead sprint away. Varnast, it's your turn.
All right, hang on. I gotta do math real quick.
Oh no, anything but that.
We'll have to use math.
No.
All right. Am I still affected by the poison, or did that wear off? Because it's been a while since I got hit.
Yeah, it wore off at the end of your last turn.
Okay. So, seeing that one and not knowing if it's, like, running for reinforcements, he turns to Morganax and he'll be like, I'll be right back to fix that. And then he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he is going to aim as best he can, and he's gonna throw a guiding bolt.
All right. Sadly, that is a miss as he
Crap!
discharges the bright electric charged energy. It slams into the ground right next to the Knolls. He kind of like jumps up away and continues to run across the bridge, headed to this large temple structure that you can see in front of you.
Crap.
Okay, that's the end of his turn. Sayla, it's your turn.
Damaged at all, or is he full health?
He's full health right now.
He's full health. No one's hit him.
Yeah, and he's currently about 30 feet past here.
I'm
Don't
gonna
yell
try
at
and
bow.
hit him. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit him with my bow.
Alrighty. Knock it up.
Do. Oh!
Wow.
Hi!
Oh my god. I'm
That is
Wow.
my third one in a it's my third one today.
so sorry. You knocked the arrow, and you were just so frustrated, especially after Cyrus had to go and do whatever he just did. And while you're, whatever, it was cool, you're fucking stupid. And you pull back the arrow and shoot it, and it just slams into the ground next to the knoll, and he just sort of jumps on the other side, continuing to try and make his way across this bridge. Alrighty, Alec, it is your turn.
She'll try to take a shot at him. Sorry, my computer's being a little funny. I gotta move up here. I will use my full movement to get to here. And I will try to throw a javelin at him.
What is the range on javelin?
Oh, that's a good point. It says 30. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Is he too far?
He would be, because he's 35 feet, yeah. So it would be with disadvantage, I'm pretty sure.
Oof, okay. I have a short bow listed, but I feel like Alec wouldn't have a short bow, so I'm not gonna use that. I don't know why I have that there. Okay, disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Two nat 20s, two nat 20s, two nat 20s, two nat 20s. I've seen it happen before.
That's about
Before
the-
I do this,
Yeah.
would it be possible for me to... Never mind, that's an action. To tackle somebody is an action, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, JK. Hey!
That is a hit.
Wow.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Alrighty. So that is 15 points of damage. Okay. Alright, Alec.
The
Okay.
goal was to at least get him in the leg to hopefully stumble or slow him. I don't know if it's too late to call that. That was just the thought process.
It's a little hard to aim, especially being this far away. You do throw
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and it does hit him and sort of cut into his waist, and he definitely
Okay.
takes a brief moment, but yeah, it's nothing where he's stopped from moving. He's still on a dead set path to get to where he's going.
Alright, that's me.
Alrighty, so then Cyrus, it is your turn.
I'd kind of be like stumbling still, like as I saw this knoll run past and this commotion, and be like, "Guys, did you see my lightning?" Oh, sorry, 1 second. And as I swig the wine with my right hand, I'm just gonna raise my left hand without looking and shoot a fireball in that direction.
Alright, roll for an attack.
Let me make sure that's not advantage. There we go.
Hey!
Let's roll for damage. Hey! Alright. So as you're not even paying attention, just like, what? It flies and slams into the back of the head, and once again, another immolation from the neck up as his head just begins to burn and crackle, and he falls over, and you can see the body fall off of the bridge into the water, and just slowly begin to float down the stream that the river, or that the bridge goes over top.
So as I was saying, lightning, crazy, right?
With that, you guys are out of combat. It seems safe for the most part. You still ended up in a group of about 10 gnolls, but you came out on top. And, I mean, aside from one person who looks really, really, really bad, the rest of you are okay.
I've never been here before, right? That was established.
No, not at all. I mean, even you can kind of tell that just based off of the architecture and stonework that is here, you can tell that it is kind of like an echo of your people, that from a long time ago, this would have been your people's, but it's changed. You have a much different style in terms of how you lay things out in
All right.
current,
In the direction that he ran is the temple.
yes, which I will go ahead and move you guys there now. So as you can see right here, there is that bridge, which is the one he was running across, and you can see these two giant statues framing a staircase that heads up. But following the staircase up, you can see that any type of building or doorway made of stone and wood has collapsed in on itself. So at least through the traditional entryway, there is no way in.
Does it look like people have been here already? Is that a stupid question to ask? Like, obviously he was running that way, but like,
Stupid at all.
but like footprints of the human variety leading
Yeah,
that way.
like dust kicked up, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Make a survival check for me.
Survival? Ooh, we love survival checks. Oh, I suck. I'm sorry. That was at disadvantage.
Yeah, the 11 was still the first roll.
Yeah.
So with that,
Might be.
yeah, really as you're looking around, just kind of glancing, still covered in blood, still coming out of that rage, it's a little harder to focus. But for all you can tell, there's really only gnoll footprints, but there are a lot of them. Not just from the battle that you had, but there were many, many more of them who came through this way.
Ooh.
Can I check for any traps that they might have set up?
Oh yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh god.
So you still are trying to come off of that sort of stamina high of combat, but it's just a little too much as you're looking around. You're more so focused on. Whew, all right, let's cool down a little bit. And you're not able to really focus on your investigation.
All right, last question, Joe. I promise. Duncan is with us, but he did say that we're looking for the water source. Like this is like a site of like almost baptism, right?
Yeah.
Is there a river or that waterfall anywhere? Can we hear like any running water?
Yeah, I mean over that bridge is or under the bridge is a
duh.
stream. That's
I'm
what
an
this all
idiot.
fell into, yeah.
Okay. God, that makes sense. Wowzers. All right. Okay. But I guess what I'm asking is like, is the water is the temple catty corner to the way that the river is running, or is it sitting on top of it?
It's kind of sitting on top of it.
Okay, we gotta get inside the temple. It seems like.
I don't think Charles has been here yet. Those gnolls would have been cleared out. I think we're definitely here first.
That just means we need to hide that we're here first.
Or rush and leave before anyone realizes we were here. Taking time to
True,
clean
but-
up raises the odds that they're going to catch up to us.
I mean,
Still might do us some good to be a little bit careful.
that's assuming this is the only entrance, dears.
That's
Also
true.
valid. I think we should just head in.
Well, we have
I'm-
to find a way in first.
The steps?
Oh, did the bridge not lead to the temple entrance? Or one
Didn't-
of them?
Joe, didn't you say that it looks like the entrance has been closed off?
Yeah, the entrance where there would have been any entry point or doorway, it is completely collapsed. However, Varnest, as you are sort of making your way towards the bridge just a little bit, you can see that underneath it, right about here, so you can see that there's a small staircase that heads down here.
Yeah.
Right about here, underneath the bridge, there is maybe a 5x5 hole where water is actually coming out into the river.
Oh. Thank you, 22 passive perception.
Yeah.
I quickly point this out to the group.
Let's go for it.
Oh, I hope it's not dirty, please.
I use prestidigitation to clean Cyrus off.
Oh, thank goodness. Honestly, Alec, trust me, you did amazingly, but that was fucking disgusting.
Well, it's an honor to wear the blood of your enemies.
You
She's
did
not
more
wrong.
You did more than wear it, dear.
Thank
While
you.
I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna prestidigitate my own face and hands.
Much needed for sure.
Barnes, do you want in on this?
That'd be great. Thanks.
Dude.
His hair is all slicked black from the blood.
Sayla, did you get any on you?
Yes.
Are you at peace with that?
Don't waste your spells.
It's a cantrip.
Very well.
Hey Joe, about how long of a walk until we get to like these stairs? Are they like really close, or are they kind of in the distance?
I mean, they're not super far away. No, like I said, it's maybe the bridge as opposed to what the art here. It's maybe like a 60-foot bridge.
Okay.
But once you cross the bridge, the stairs are still put together. They're not collapsed like they are in the art here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can make your way down and around towards that hole in a matter of 5 or 6 minutes. It's nothing too intense.
Okay.
Yeah, Alec will start heading. Yeah, well, Alec will follow behind Varnast.
Oh, am I leading this?
You found it.
Well, I know, but I figured culturally this is more your thing. I figured you'd want to go first.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, Alec will definitely then take the lead on that. Unless Duncan has anything to say. Has he said anything so far?
No, he's just been admiring the view. You can tell that he's never been to this side, and he's just looking around and making notes of the architecture. Very interesting.
Okay, yeah. Alec will then definitely, looking at the entrance, a little wary that we're not going in that way, I guess. And we'll just kind of step forward to take the lead down.
Okay. Alrighty. So as you make your way in, Alec.
Sayla, maybe you should go up front with her and look for stuff.
Don't tell me what to do. As she proceeds to do what she was told to do.
What was this? I was this. Oh, never mind. Right. Yep.
I choke and laugh and whine.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you make your way around. So, yeah, just so we know I know the marching order here. It is Alec. Let me get it here. So it is Alec. Whoa, why did that do that? All right. So it is Alec. There we go. All right, Alec. Sayla. That's right. It's really only it's a one at a time thing here. Alec, Sayla. Who's next?
I'll be in the back in case something comes up from behind us. It'd be better to have me there.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
And then Morgan next.
I'd go
Duncan,
next.
Cyrus. Duncan next. Okay. Duncan.
I guess I'll stay between kind of Duncan and Cyrus,
Okay.
ready to try something if anything happens.
Alrighty. So, you enter through, and as you begin to make your way through, there is a. Sadly, Cyrus, your prayer is not answered. There's a little bit of a it's not noxious, but it's a very foul smell that's coming off of this water. And just as the last bits of sunlight are hitting the water that's coming out of this hole, you can see that they're definitely tinged with this sort of sickly green color. As you begin to make your way deeper and deeper, it's just all you can hear is that running water. You feel it rushing past your ankles, which on all of you, it's about ankle high. And it is a rushing stream. It's not slow. It is definitely, there's force to it.
Phew.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You make your way down deeper and deeper, and eventually you start to hear more rushing water and crashing water until eventually, after about maybe 5-10 minutes of walking, you come to this, which if you scroll down to the bottom, you guys should be able to see waterfall.
Ooh.
So you can see 2 different waterfalls, and this cliff is about 30-35 feet high. And there's not really a way up. There's no ladder or anything like that. It is just a solid cliffside up as the water begins. It's just crashing down, causing the stream to head out towards the hole that you climbed in through.
Is there any, like, shrines or symbols or, like, that kind of thing in here?
In here, no, it is just what looks to be like naturally formed rock and stone.
Mm-hmm. But you said the water is, like, sickly looking?
Yeah, and you can see now that as you're sort of looking down at your arms that when you were in the waters of the sunken city, your tattoos had glown that very bright, luminescent teal color, and now they're glowing very dimly though, and it's like a dark green. And you don't feel warm and protected. You feel unwelcome.
That's not right. Right? When Grandma Tala, those were like holy waters, right? It's not the same as this now.
No.
Okay, yeah. I think looking at that, Alec is just gonna turn to everybody and she's just gonna say, we need to be really careful here because something is wrong. This water looks tainted or diseased in some way. I don't know, but something's not right here.
Understood.
And do I hear anything other than the water, Joe?
Rushing water, and Mel, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
As you're intently listening for just anything.
Merp.
Really just the rushing water.
Okay.
I don't know if this is something that Duncan would do, since we're not in combat, but would he think to use the shape water cantrip to see if he's able to just test this water, affect it at all?
Yeah, he would be doing his own experimentation, and as you were just sort of looking around, following in a line after Alec, you can see that whenever he tries to sort of molt the water, as opposed to moving like water and moving freely, as he tries to pull it up or move it in any way, shape, or form, it's about a quarter as effective. Where he tries to move it, and it just kind of slowly, almost like a little wave he creates, as opposed to actually pulling the water out and shaping it. It seems resistant to him.
We should get out of this water.
How tall is this cliff in front of us?
35 feet.
It's possible to keep moving forward, though, right, Joe?
Well, you have to get past the cliff somehow, because there's really not another way forward aside from going up.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm confused. I thought we could go, like, this way, but, like, that's not the direction we need to be going. We need to be going up.
Yeah, if you're... So,
Sorry.
over here, it's just a wall.
Okay, thank you.
And this is the direction of the water.
Is there... Alec is just gonna walk towards this waterfall. Is there anything, like, behind this water?
Nope, just stone. As you place your hand through. Just hard stone.
I think Duncan's just going to offer to cast Fly.
Oh.
He can't get all of us.
Yeah, but we can carry each other up.
That's true.
Can I climb the wall?
If he casts it on the strong people, we could take turns just going up and down.
That's probably smarter than climbing the wall.
You could definitely try and climb the wall if you wanted to.
You can certainly try.
Alright. Fuck it, I'll try.
All
I'll
right,
go.
make a athletics check.
I would like to find a point on the wall that is away from the water and not slippery.
Okay.
Alright, athletics check.
Okay, so you get right over here, and on the solid ground that is right here, you do begin to climb, and fairly naturally, you just climb and scale up all 35 feet, and you get right here.
Hell yeah.
Could you lower a rope so we don't have to waste a spell?
I sure can.
Do you have anything
Yeah.
to tie it to?
Can I find like a rock up here, Joe?
Yeah, here, let me go ahead and reveal more. So now that you are up here, you can see the rest of it, and you can see that,
There's a dragon.
Oh, do not leave me up here by myself.
Hi, Alec. Everyone wave bye to Alec.
Able to fog the war there. There we go. So now you can see the
Oh,
rest of it.
beautiful.
And you can see that the river does diverge just a little bit, but as you get up here and you survey the area, you can see the sort of roaring rapid of very aggressive stream that is coming down. And you look over the water, you can feel that connection to it, but like I said, it's like an echo. It's just not anywhere close to what you felt when you were in the sunken city. There's something wrong. But you focus on getting your teammates, so you are able to get probably, there is a, no thanks, you're able to get, there's a rock, like, right here. Just
Yeah, I would tie it around the rock and then also around my waist before I lower it down.
Okay, so as you go and you touch the rock and you begin to tie it around, you hear a
Fuck.
movement in the water. Right
Does
next
it sound like the Jaws theme?
No, sadly.
Aw.
It almost just sounds like, for a moment, you think there might be a fish in the water, as there's just this slight, just a small shift, and you can't help but look over, and then it's not a fish. For some reason, you see the water slowly begin to, like, elevate, as if there was a rock in the way. And then the water was trying to go over the rock, and then it gets higher and higher and higher, and then the water is no longer just sitting flat. It is forming into a humanoid shape, and you see a figure emerge from the water. And it is the most bizarre thing, because as you are looking at it, you swear that you've seen this person before. They are wearing native, very traditional, ceremonious garb that you, when you visited the World Spring when you were 10, you remembered the shamans and the priests wearing this armor, and you don't just see one there, but also here,
Oh
and
no.
here, and here, and most worrisome of all, you don't just see those four, but at the bottom of the first waterfall, you see this huge shape begin to emerge, larger than all of the rest. Not a solid humanoid shape, just water incarnate, and very, very angry as it begins to slosh around and crash on the, right underneath the waves. Rope in your hand, tied to the rock, you look to all of these creatures ready to attack you. And that is where we're gonna take our break.
Fuck. Oh shit. Do I know what this creature is? This water thing?
Yeah, these typically, they served as protectors of the temples. The really,
Okay.
really sacred places of the native area. They had minor and major protective entities. These embodiments of that element that they were dedicated to.
Okay.
And so, yeah. this
Real
is-
quick, I'm so sorry, before we break, can Alec try to, like, put her fist to her chest and try to be super respectful in this moment? And just kind of see what happens when we come back?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens
Okay.
when we come back.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. So that would be, insert hour here, 38. I don't know what hour it is, but we'll be back in 5 and see you in a bit. All right, now it's break. And to here. Hello and welcome back. We are back. You are back. No need to dally. Let's just jump right back in. So, Alec, as you had climbed up the hill, tied the rope to the rock, you started to see these figures, these apparitions begin to move and shift from the water. 4 of them normal humanoid shape. 1 of them a sort of shapeless creature that is just crashing waves on top of one another that begins to focus and turn in towards you as you place your fist to your chest and bow, hoping to commune with these entities that are supposed to be your ancestral guardians. As you look back up, the one right in front of you is thrusting a trident at you.
Wow.
So...
Do any of us below know any of this is happening?
No, you just hear the crashing water. And let me go ahead and make sure something here is alright.
This guy.
Yeah, the one right in front of you.
Alright.
Alright. So, that one is going to go ahead and throw this trident at you, which that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And that is 5 points of piercing damage. And as the trident slams into you, you imagine that you're just going to hit with just pure water and it's just going to splash and break. But then as soon as it hits you, it like sharpens and hardens into ice almost on the tips and pierces into you as you take those 5 points of piercing damage. And with that, I would like everyone to, after I clear the turn order, roll for initiative.
Did we see that happen?
Yeah, you saw a trident fly into Alec's stomach, because she was right near the edge there. So, let's go ahead and, for 1...
That's my best friend! Do you want to get Duncan this time, since I did last time?
Oh, sure. I usually roll garbage for initiative, though, just a heads up.
Well, I can if you want me to.
No, it's fine. Roll the same thing! I rolled the exact same number! Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Then, Duncan... Watch me, like, nat 20 it, just like, of course. Oh, that's funny.
I don't see Duncan. Oh, there. Oh, damn.
That's funny.
I still don't see it.
I see it on the turn order, but I didn't see it in chat.
Yeah.
I think
It's because I went... Oh, it just went to the GM for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
Okay, alrighty, so let's go ahead and stretch this bad boy out over here. Alrighty, so then we're gonna sort via descending. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Mundo.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Oh, well,
crap.
bye, guys.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, so... Wait a second, is it really? Oh my god. So the one that just threw a spear at you, the spear slams into you, pierces into you, you begin to bleed, and then it just... The water collapses onto the ground, and he just pulls another trident out of the water and just throws another one right at you. That's it. Oh my god, that's another 24 to hit.
You got me.
And that's, oh my god, that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, God.
Okie dokie. And then he's gonna use his ability Freezing Strike. So using his attack, he is throwing that at you, and that's gonna be an extra d6 of cold damage. So that's 1 extra cold damage. As he throws the the trident, as it slams into you, you can feel the tips of the trident that had hardened into ice explode inside of your stomach where it had pierced you, sort of giving you this twisting and turning feeling in your stomach as you kind of heal over and take an extra point of cold damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, that is the end of his turn. This one over here is, you see him collapse down into the water and then reappear down here. And he is still out of range, so he's going to hold his attack until someone is in range that he can throw a trident at. Okay. This one over here is going to dip down into the water, appear here, and is going to throw a trident at... It's going to throw one at Varnast, oddly enough. That is an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is... Ooh, and then he's going to do the freezing strike. So that is an extra... So that is 10 points of piercing damage and 2 points of cold damage.
Jeez.
Slamming into you, exploding after it pierces through the armor, causing that twisting, turning, almost like brain freeze in your stomach. It is the most anxious, just terrible feeling to get in your stomach. And, let me just see here. Okay. So then, that is the end of his turn. Doesn't have any movement left, and then Morganix, we come to you.
Okay, Morganix is feeling really conflicted. She doesn't like Alex alone up there, but she doesn't want, now that there's a thing down here, she doesn't want to, like, you know, leave everybody either. So, yeah, I guess she's gonna Eldritch Blast that guy in front of her.
Okay. Roll your 2 attacks. Oh, both of those hit. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Roll your damage.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck.
But that's +4.
Worst time to eat an Oreo. Oh, my God.
Oh my god! Well, they're both +4.
Okay. On the first one, it's 1 plus 10 because it's supposed to auto max out the first roll.
Oh.
So that is 11 plus 4, which is 15, and then 1 plus 4, so that's 20 points of damage.
Okay, that makes me feel slightly better.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, holy crap! Remind me never to eat an Oreo ever again. Alrighty.
And I guess I'm gonna use my movement to, like, hop up on this rock.
Is that why you're not in the water?
Because I'm really not trusting the water.
Okay, so as you shoot off both of the Eldritch Blasts, both slam into the creature, the elemental, and just send water spraying, flying back behind him, where he's he's much higher in his his opacity is much lower. You can see through him easier, and there are small holes appearing in him where it seems like that was already quite a substantial amount of damage to him. Okay, so
cool.
Then we come to this one up here. Is going to disappear, reappear right here, and is going to toss a trident at you, Alec. God, that is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
5 points of piercing damage, and is going to use the freezing strike.
I can't rage until it's my turn, right?
Yeah, you
Correct.
can't rage until it's your turn, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that is 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of cold damage.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Very. Okay, so another trident slams into your stomach. Those icicles explode, and the water evaporates as they just conjure up 2 more tridents in their hand. There. All right, so then we come to Sayla.
Okay. Fun. She's gonna go and try to climb that rope because it looks like Alec kind of needs some help.
Okay, go ahead and make an, I'll say athletics or acrobatics, since there is a rope to help you out here. Okay.
Okay.
You're able to get about halfway up, and that's using all of your movement.
Sweet.
Okay.
I guess that's all I can do. I don't think I can do anything else now.
Yeah, unless you had like a hand crossbow, I don't think so.
Yeah. Nope.
Alrighty. So with that,
Survive one more round, Alec.
so then we'll hop to Alec.
Oof. Okay. Yoinks. Alright, so I am going to... Fuck these guys. I'm gonna move right to here. I can't move too far because the rope is still attached to me. So I'm gonna move right here so I can at least reach him, right?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'm gonna make my 2 attacks. And I'm raging, by the way. I'm raging.
Okay.
Rage.
That first one is a hit. The second one is a miss.
Yeah, figures. Ramp.
Okay, 15 points of damage. Very cool.
And then bonus action, I am going to take one of my health potions.
Yeah, your bonus action was to rage.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty. So then we come to the giant elemental's turn. So, alright, here's what we're gonna do. For one, this reactions. Okay. There we go. Okay. It is going to sink down into the water, and it is going to disappear. And that is the end of its turn. Alrighty. So then, Cyrus, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Taking a idea of Morganic's book, I'm gonna jump on this rock in the corner. I do not want to be anywhere near the water.
Okay, very cool.
That's at least what I'm gonna start by doing. How's this guy over here looking?
He definitely, like I said, he is fairly opaque, and there are some holes in him, but he doesn't exactly, it's hard to get a read just because of how...
Just like the form itself, almost.
Yeah, it looks like a weakened form, but he's not showing any, like, wear, you know? Like, he doesn't look exhausted at all.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a lightning chromatic orb in.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Go ahead and roll your attack. That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, alrighty. 18 points of damage. So as you hurl the bolt of lightning at him, it slams into the chest of this creature, and just the static electricity just discharges all around him and sends these sprinkles of water all out and about from where he was hit. And you see that as the water settles and splashes below him, there is no more creature there.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna chill on this rock here.
Okay. So then with that, Varnest, it is your turn.
Okay, so seeing that everything has gone to hell so quickly, but like from what briefly I saw of this guy who attacked me, like what could Varnast make out like about him, like what he is?
Probably, definitely an elemental. And I mean they were made of water, so definitely some variation of water elemental, but there was also some consciousness to them, some sentience.
Okay. And I can hear the sounds of combat going up with Alec, obviously, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, then just as loudly as Varnast can, he's going to start shouting in Primordial, basically saying, we are not your enemies. We come on behalf of Estitia, whom I serve. There is no need to fight. And he's going to hope that does something.
Anything else?
Well, seeing that he does not want Alec to die, he will... Why can I not click Varnast? No, there we go, 5. No, I still... I can move Duncan, I can't move Varnast. What the heck? Okay, there we go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll move up to the rope. I don't know, was yelling like my action.
No, you get like 10, 15 words on your turn anyway that you can just say as a free action. So, you still have your action, bonus action, and some of your movement.
All right, well, he moved 30 feet just to get to the base, so if he could action dash, he'd start climbing up the rope, if that's an option.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check just to see how fast you climb up.
Is Sayla halfway up the cliff?
Yes, she is.
Oh, jeez.
Unfortunate.
So, I mean, I obviously can't pass her.
Just depends how high you roll.
Okay, this might be really funny. He's gonna
Nat
roll
20, that
roll
bitch.
Unnatural
it's
20. So you do start to climb up, and Sayla is like right there, and you feel like you have enough force and movement that if you wanted to try and climb around Sayla, you could and get up to the top of that cliff.
Sorry. Just sorry. Alex in danger. Sorry. Just keep going up.
Does he like step on me at all? Because if he does, I'm gonna cuss him out.
Not stepping on you. He luckily was strong enough to just support his own weight with his hands. However, Sayla, I would like you to roll a d20 for me real quick. Just to keep
Ooh.
Am I at the top of the cliff?
Yeah, you would have made your way up to the top of the cliff regardless of what happens here. Oh, yep.
Okay.
Oh shit, where is it again?
On the far left-hand side of the screen, there should be like a little, like where the clicker and the drawing tool and all that is. And then there should be
Oh,
like a little...
not in my sheet. Okay.
Or you can also do that.
Yeah, what Cyrus said.
You want how many?
Just one d20. Okay, so luckily as Varnast is climbing up around you, he doesn't kick into you or swing into you or anything. Luckily he rolled high enough where he's able to really climb up the rope and get around you in a friendly enough fashion in this moment. However, there is a quick moment where, just from the amount of swinging that's happening on the rope, you do feel your grip begin to loosen a little bit, but you strengthen your fingers and hang on for dear life as you don't really want to fall those 15 feet. And luckily
Fucking dickhead!
You do hang on.
Trying to save Alex's life, sorry.
You could have waited. I was trying to do the same thing.
Kinda
She's
can't
gonna-
wait.
She's gonna bitch, piss, and moan the entire time now.
Okay, alrighty. Sounds good. Anything else, Varnast?
I mean, he's honestly going to try and see if he can talk these things down, because he's worried this might be a misunderstanding.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you just shout out a few more words, a few more phrases, and it seems like they are unflinching.
Of course.
Yeah.
He would have tried.
Alrighty. So then it is Duncan's turn.
Who's taking him?
It's your turn.
Okay. Duncan's gonna run over here and Misty step to here.
Hey, alright.
And then Toll the Dead, whichever one of those little things has taken damage already.
This one right here.
Alright. Toll the Dead. I don't have to.
That's a 16.
Fails.
It's a fail. Okay, awesome. So roll.
So that's 2d12.
Has it been injured?
Yeah, it has. Alec cut into it
Okay,
earlier.
I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice.
11 points of damage. Cool. Cuts into it. Or, not cuts into it. Duncan conjures the bells once again, and you can see that there is just water being kicked out from the interior of this creature's head as the water is just begins to spurt out just like the blood had. And he says, well, it wasn't as effective, but still, good to know. Alright, so then that's the end of Duncan's turn. Alright. So then we have the elementals here. For one, need to see if their frost type recharges. That is a no. Yeah, this one is just going to go ahead and, Alex, since you are within range, they're just going to make 2 trident jabs at you.
Alright, bring it on.
Oh my god, what am I rolling? That is a 22 and a 23.
Yep, that hits.
That is 12 points of damage total, reduced to 6.
Alright.
That's the end of his turn. Then we have this one up here, who is going to... He's going to sink down into the water, and he's going to reappear right here next to you. He's going to make 2 jabs. That's a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Jeez.
That is 14 points of damage, reduced to 7.
Okay.
And then this one is dead. So then we come to Morganics.
I'm gonna turn to Cyrus and hold out my hand and say, take my hand, and I am going to hold my action.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm gonna prepare a spell and just hold it for when Cyrus either grabs my hand or says, fuck you, bitch, I do what I want.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Oh, yes. That is a good point. So we'll just say that he is also on a rock.
Yeah. I'll hoist him up if I don't die first.
So we'll just say that he has the same initiative as you.
Okay.
Just to keep things simple here.
Yeah, he'll just hang out down there.
Yeah, he'll just hang out on a rock. This is out of his
Yeah.
price tag. Or out of his
Yeah.
Alrighty, so then it comes to this. Oh god. Comes to this.
Come
one right
on.
here.
Come on, give it to me.
2 Triton attacks against you. That is a 16 and a 17.
They both hit.
That is 13 points of damage, reduced to 6.
Alright.
And that is the end of its turn. Then we come to Sayla. Which, Sayla, at this point, no more athletics check or acrobatics necessary, as you are now able to climb all of the way up and standing right
Yay.
next to Morganics.
Okay. I am now up here.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I forgot to say, as it was just his turn, Alec, as he stabs into you and it gets to the end of his turn, you can see the fact that he is standing in the water. You can see all of the holes that that had been sprayed out, all the water that had been sprayed out, just begins to filter back into him. And he begins to look like he was never injured in the first
Of course he does. Alright, cool.
Alrighty. So, Sayla, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but what are you doing now?
She's over here, and she's going to attack this guy.
Alrighty, which you do get sneak attack on.
Yay! I'm gonna attack with Baramichi, and I have sneak attack.
Heck yeah, man. Alright, roll for an attack. That's a hit. Yeah, roll your attack with your sneak attack.
Oh my god!
Ooh, 19 points of damage. Very good.
And
Alright,
another nat 1.
but it was okay. It was a 1 and a 4 and a 4. All right, it could have been worse. Could have been 3 ones. So you slash into it, and then if you'd like, you do have your bonus action.
Attack again.
Alrighty. So
I'm gonna attack with my dagger.
All right, Slice with the dagger.
Do I still have sneak attack?
No, you only get that once per round.
Dang.
That is also a hit. So this is just the D4, right?
Think so.
You don't add your mod to unless you have what 2 weapon fighting, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so it's just 1 point of slashing damage. So you know, there are worse things. All right, so you also slash into it with the dagger, causing more water to spray out and about in front of it. All right, so now Alec, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Wow. Let's see.
Bring a potion, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action take my potion.
Drink. Shot.
Yeah, honestly, you said 2d4 plus 4, right?
Well, if it's a greater one that Morganics gave you, it'd be 44 plus 4.
Take that
44.
one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that one. Let me mark it off just so I know.
Can you just double fist it?
I really should take both. Really. Nah, it's alright.
Quick, just have Sayla feed you one while you're drinking yours. How do you even shotgun a glass? Like a...
Hey, baby.
Break it in your hand. Alright, so that is 17
17.
hit points.
Alright, let me add that back to my...
That at least makes
Math
sense.
is hard. Hold on a second, sorry.
Oh, no.
I was at 8, so... That was well needed.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll be rude and smack me all over the place here in a second. Okay, cool. So you said all of them look like they're like basically using the water to heal themselves, right?
Correct, yeah. It seems like if their turn finishes, any damage that was done is just negated and they return to full health.
That's bonkers, man. Who out of these three look like their process is not as complete as the others?
Like who looks damaged? Or...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, sorry.
Sorry.
I was trying to decipher the flowery language. Okay. This one right here was just sneak attacked by Sayla. The other two are at full capacity.
Can I do something? And
You can do
tell
a
me
lot of different
tell me
things.
no.
Okay.
It seems as though when they're in the water this happens. Is there any way, go with me, can I bear hug this guy as my action and try to German suplex him backwards?
You do notice that they seem to be able to freely dissolve into the water and move.
So I can't grab them. I mean, if not, that's okay. I'm just wondering. I mean, if not, I'll just attack normal. I was just trying to get him out of the water so he wouldn't just auto heal.
Yeah, I mean, if you
It's okay.
try and grapple them, they would just sort of dissolve out of your hands.
Sure. Okay, no problem. Then I'll just attack like normal.
Okay.
Just I really shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna reckless attack because that's stupid right now. All right. Wow. Hey, well, no German suplex, but we'll just stab them.
So which one were you doing? Oh, fuck.
This guy in front of me.
That guy in front of you? Alright, so that Divine Fury damage is actually maxed out, so that's... Wait, is this like the same from earlier? Is 6 plus 7?
It looks like it.
13 plus 15 is 25. And then plus 11 is 36. Hey, look at that. Alright, so one big ass chop with your great sword just absolutely eviscerates this elemental and just sends the water out spraying as it is dead.
Nice. Alright, and then this guy right here, I'll direct my second attack to.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I lied. This one right here, the one that's right in front of Sayla.
Ah, yes, the one that's been damaged. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof,
Oh,
oof.
oh my god.
That's funny.
Paradigm
Balance
shift.
in all things.
Yeah.
Very Thanos of you.
Yeah.
So you
Alright,
go
that's
to
my turn.
you go to take a slash, and as you come down in the shoulders, the being just kind of parts its body, staying connected on one end and then on the other to let your blade pass through its body, but without actually making contact with it. Alrighty. So
Wait, I'm sorry, hold on, let me read something.
Okay.
Never mind. I can only reckless on I have to call it on my first attack. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright, so then we come to Doggerlin, who is whimpering on a rock. Alright, we come to... Oh, not to Cyrus. No. Instead,
Oh, no.
we come to... It's a little underwhelming.
Wow.
What? You don't know what I'm doing.
We have an idea.
So, right about here, Alec, as you slash through the one, go to cut through the other one, and it just misses completely. You see that sort of almost connected to the other two, sprouting out of the water, was that large water elemental that just slowly emerges and then just passes freely between the other two and makes its way towards you right on the edge of this cliff. So, for one, as it slowly moves towards you, you just begin to get, enveloped in the water, and you're trying to break it off, but it keeps grasping around you. And I'd like you to make a strength saving throw, with advantage, because you're raging.
Okay. Strength saving throw advantage.
And you can see that all of these creatures, like I said, they match the color of the water, where they're not that light teal blue of the sunken city, but they're this like thick, viscous green almost. So that is a success. So as the water tries to grab you and pull you in and try to like suffocate you with water, you're able to strengthen yourself and beat it back. But then in anger, you see the elemental raise back both of its hands and just try and slam into you with each one of these giant crashing waves of arms that it has. So just go ahead and alrighty, so we got 2 slam attacks.
Uh-oh. A slam?
Ooh, that is a 22 and a 26.
God damn it, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is... let's see here. Woo! That is 20 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 10.
Alright.
As it slams into each side of your person, and you are just sort of rocked around as almost kind of like, you know that moment when you're in a wave pool and you just start to get overwhelmed by the wave? That's kind of the point you're at. But you're maintaining.
He's washing off all my blood. Rude.
Yes. Okay, but that is the end of the elemental's turn, and then Cyrus, we come to you. Morganix just gestured you her hand, holding a spell in the other hand. What are you doing?
I would run and immediately take the hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna thunder step us right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, first, I'm gonna say to the Doglin, "You stay, be good, we'll be right back," and boop.
Gives a reassuring bark. Alright, so Cyrus and Morganix, the two of you move, cracking up there.
I'll be kind of in front of Cyrus, keeping him behind me, because he's squishy.
Okay, alrighty, sounds good. So you make your way up there, thunder behind you. What are you doing now? So, well then, Cyrus, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I am going to twin a spell, and I'm going to throw 2 cold chromatic orbs.
Oh. Very well. Roll your 2 attacks, my good man.
I'm going to twin that, one at the big dude, and the other at the closest one there.
Okay, the first one is a hit, and the second one is a miss.
So the first one was at the big dude.
Alrighty, so roll your damage for the first chromatic orb. And that is... Holy shit! 21 points of damage. Very nice. Alrighty. Oh, that's wrong. Wrong there, button there. Alright, let's see. There we go. Nope. He's not at 21 hit points. He took 21 hit points. There we go. Alright. The first chromatic orb shoots off, and as it does, it begins to split and diverge into a second one. That other creature is able to dip down into the water, dodging the blast as it slams into the water behind it, freezing it, and then as the creature reemerges from the water, it breaks the ice behind it. The water elemental is not as lucky. As it slams into the water elemental, you see part of it freeze, and its movement becomes less fluid and free and more rigid as it's trying to break the ice, but it can't exactly get through it. Anything else, Cyrus?
For the rest of my movement, I'm just going to move up here.
Alrighty, so that is the end of Cyrus's turn. Varnast, it is on you. What you doing?
Alright, well, I tried diplomacy, so that didn't work.
It was a good try.
You know, tried to speak in their native tongue-ish. But, yeah, so... Is this one, like, still engulfing Alec, or, like, where is it exactly on the board?
It's right there. It is engulfing Alec, just Alec hasn't been absorbed into the creature's form yet.
Then I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm probably gonna hedge my bet here. How high is the ceiling in here?
I'd say from where you are, probably only 30, 40 feet.
Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna throw my hand up, and I've been waiting to do this. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning. And, well, ignore the damage number because I'm going to maximize that with my Channel Divinity.
Alrighty, so that's 30 points of damage.
They have to,
Make a
it's a
dexterity.
dexterity.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it here so that these two get hit. I don't want the big guy getting hit because I'm worried it's going to hurt Alec. I just don't know if it will or not, so I'm not going to risk it.
Alright. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. Alrighty, so let's roll a dexterity saving throw. So that's 4, and then a 6. So both of them are hit with 30 points of lightning damage. Ooh-wee. Alrighty, so that one takes 30 points of damage. The bolt, as soon as it slams in to the water, it sparks out and towards it and consumes the entire thing, and then just same as Cyrus did earlier with those gnolls, but this time with water instead of blood. As that one is consumed. This one, however, it is just not enough to fully disable and dismantle it, as it is still very thin, not moving as fast, but still all the way together.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Alright, so then we come to Duncan Bates.
Your turn.
Oh crap, I should have been looking at this. What is he gonna do? Close that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just what are you doing? Stop messing with the spells. He's gonna cast. Sorry, let me read this real quick. Yeah, okay, this can work. He's going to cast Hold Monster on the large water elemental.
Okay.
I don't know why it's only sending to GM for some reason.
It's a toggle. It'll be on the character sheet as a toggle.
Yeah, I'm looking for that and I don't see it.
It must be set to... Sorry, here, let me... for some reason it's set to always whisper rolls.
Oh, strange.
Yeah, so whisper toggle, there we go. Oh, no, that's...
But yeah, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, there it is. There's the toggle.
DC, what was his DC?
17.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That is a... Let me see here. What's its wisdom modifier? Not high, probably.
Let's hope not.
That is +0, and that was a 16, so that is a failure.
Oh!
Woo.
Nice.
It failed by 1 because I had a +0. That's amazing.
Alrighty. So...
Yeah, so it's paralyzed, guys.
Yeah.
Mess it up.
Now would be the time to wail.
Get out of there, Alec.
But also wail on it, because you'll do a lot of damage.
Okay, so then that is the end of Duncan's turn. Then we have this this elemental here who regains 30 hit points. Back up there.
Dick.
Alrighty, and then on their turn, they are gonna make... Oh, yikes, yeah, they're just gonna go ahead and make 2 trident attacks against Alec. They're just gonna move in here and go for it. That's a 21 and an 11.
21 hits.
Oh, wow. That is 4 points of piercing damage reduced to 2. Actually, let me see if they're... Okay, the Frost Strike does recharge, so that is an extra 1 point of cold damage.
Wow.
Okay.
What? I don't know. What did you tell me? I don't know.
It's funny.
Okay. Alrighty, so that is the end of his turn. This...
Okay. Now we're demonetized.
Yeah. Oh. Alright. Okay, so then, Morganix, it is your turn.
Okay.
So, water elemental is frozen.
I'm a little worried about hurting Alec. Like, is she still, like, frozen inside of it?
No, she's not frozen inside of it. She could freely
I don't
move.
think. Yeah, I don't think it has me grappled.
No, it wasn't
Right,
able to be
yeah.
successful. And the water is still moving. The creature's just unable to move. So she could move through it just like walking through a shallow river, you know.
Oh, then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Big Boy twice.
All right, so roll your attacks with advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Shit. Okay, so that's one.
He's paralyzed.
Yep. So the 19 hits. The second one. Pew, pew. Double 17s. All right. Go ahead and roll damage for both of those.
Oh, nice. Plus 4.
7,
Plus 4.
11, 18 points of damage. Very cool.
18 damage.
Woo! Both slam into it, spraying water out from the creature. Still looks pretty all right. Doesn't look too badly messed up.
Damn.
Okay. So anything else?
I just moved a little because I don't want to get, like, thrown off the edge.
Okay. Alrighty, then we come here. This guy is dead. Sayla, it is now your turn.
Apologize. I thought you saw that I had said that earlier.
No, I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't. Well, I didn't see what you said, but I was not that disturbed by it.
Okay, so she's going to, I guess, attack the big guy while we have a shot at just wiping the floor with him.
Yeah, which is your attack would be with advantage.
That's right.
Let's get this nat 20 on.
Ermici.
I need to stop talking. I'm sorry. Man, alrighty. So that was even a 19. I'm so sorry. All right, but that does hit. Roll your attack, and does have sneak attack.
Oh,
Also,
it did?
when it's paralyzed, if it's attacked by something within 5 feet, it's a crit.
Oh, hey, awesome. So what's your sneak attack up to? 3d6?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 3d6 for me, and you can do that via the sidebar and going down and just going to d6 and then hitting 3. Okay. So just with how I do crit, since it was within 5 feet, that's automatically. Let me do the math here. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 8 is 24. So that's the crit damage, 24 damage. 34 damage, plus 15 is 49 points of damage.
Holy shit.
That's a
Flush
roll right
him.
there. So you slash in with 49 points of damage, cutting into it, cutting at the heart of this primordial aquatic being, and you almost feel like you hit right at the core and send the water leaking out, but you can still see that it is just barely hanging on. So with that, anything else, or are you hanging out right there?
I'm gonna smack it with my dagger. Or my,
Yeah, go
since
ahead.
I'm just.
Why would you not?
So yeah, that is 4 damage automatically, and then roll your damage for that. Okay, so 6 points of damage total. It is still hanging on there, but really, really, really just barely.
Alec is her simple person. It has her simple person. She won't say it. But that's her simple person, you know?
Alec is about to ruin this thing's whole day.
Alrighty, so then Alec, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. I am going
Wait,
to.
Johnny.
I'm just gonna call a question. Can I choose which attack is reckless and which is not?
Well,
No, it says on your first attack. Never mind. JK.
yeah, and the thing is, it automatically, if you use it once, it gives enemies advantage on the attack, so...
No, I know, but my thought was, he's still hold person, so I'd have advantage on him. I was just trying to give myself advantage on the other guy.
Reckless attack is for your whole turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
You declare it on your first attack, and it's for all other attacks.
Okay. I think we can kill him before he kills me. So I'm just gonna reckless attack in general.
Wait, who are you attacking?
Well, I thought Joe just said that it's just for my whole turn, right? So... Right?
Yeah, reckless attack is for your whole turn.
Yeah, so I would have advantage on both people. So right now I'm just gonna go for the big guy first.
Okay. All right. Roll your attack with advantage, which regardless, as long as it's a hit, it's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a hit. Yep, just barely, and that's a crit. So go ahead and roll your damage. So that is plus 6 plus 12. Yeah. So 18 plus 6 is, oh god. 18, what is 18 plus
24.
6? 24 plus 11
hard.
is 35. Oh yeah, it's so dead. Holy shit. You, oh my god. You like slice into it and you just don't stop cutting and cutting and cutting until the water just leaks out and falls into the river and slowly cascades down. And you can see that as soon as it crashes down at the bottom, you can see that there is this sort of crystalline heart that settles down at the bottom of the water, at the end of the waterfall right here. And it sort of floats up on the shore right here.
What did you say it was? Sorry, you cut out for me.
There was like a crystalline heart, where it seemed like there was actually a
Oh.
heart to this being, that when
Interesting.
the water faded away, this giant crystal of some sort fell out and floated down to the bottom and is currently right here.
Okay.
When
All right,
this
then I'm
turn,
gonna
we get
direct
it.
my
Sorry.
second attack. No, you're fine. My second attack at the guy that's hiding back here. I can't click on him.
The last enemy left.
Yeah, that guy.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your attack with advantage. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me?
You've kept us out of combat for way too long, Joe. We could have spaced these out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is, yeah. There's no reason to add that up. That's more than 30. Oh.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
These guys wanted me dead so hard.
So with
I think it was
that,
just mainly the fact you were the only one up there for a while, but yeah.
That too.
into it, the water sprays out and dissipates, and you guys arise victorious. Coming out of combat, the water all fades away.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great. This place is. This isn't right. They shouldn't be attacking us. I don't know, understand what's happening, but something fell out of the big creature. It's down there. She'll kind of like point in the direction of where she saw the little heart thingy. I have to get my companion up here, so I'll grab it, but I'm not sure what it was.
Be careful.
Right. And then Joe, she's just gonna like shimmy down this rope real quick. Yeah, I can roll if you would like me to.
No, you're fine. Out of everything that's happening right now, out of combat, and you've already done it once. You know what you need to do in order to get up and down it.
I'm gonna say if you're afraid of touching it, then I'll summon a mage hand.
Oh. Yeah, let's you do that. She's gonna skirt way around it and let Cyrus grab it, and she's gonna go over and start tying her doggo up to this rope.
Okay. Alrighty. So Cyrus, easily enough with your mage hand, you're able to scoop that up, and then Alec, you are able to help your doggo up the rope easily enough. And then I will go ahead and show this to everybody. Currently, you don't have any idea what it does, but this is what it looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Shiny.
Purdy.
And you can see that the crystal is like dancing with life on the inside. But it seems like there's some type of energy inside of there.
Could yeah.
Duncan?
Yes.
Have you ever seen one of these?
You can identify it too.
That's
Yes.
what I was thinking.
Well, I have seen one of those before, so I could, of course, just try and look at it and... Oh, no need to identify. I've seen some of these before. Back when I was in the wastelands, we ran into fire elementals and they dropped a similar thing. Pretty much what it does is, well, it's a little heavier and you can toss it and throw it. Provided it hits something hard enough, it will actually, almost like an explosive, detonate. And anything well within a certain range takes quite a bit of beating from it. So, out of character.
Water ball. It's water ball.
If you throw it, impacting it on the ground in a 15-foot radius, it's a DC 15 or half damage, and any creature within that 15-foot radius takes 3d6 cold damage plus 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
I think Alec needs it because she can throw it the best.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It is only a
It
one-time
was
use,
her
though.
kill.
Yeah.
Okay, Varnast works out, but that's fine. He can't throw a rock, apparently.
I mean,
Yeah.
throws are based on dex, so Sayla would be best for it, but it was
That's
Alec's
valid.
kill.
Oh, I thought it had to do with strength.
It
Nope.
depends. If it's a finesse weapon, it can be dex, but things like javelins are based on strength. So it depends. What can you throw it with, Joe?
Well, it just has a 30-foot range. Well, no, sorry, 60-foot range. You can toss it 60 feet.
Oh, so literally any of us can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm pretty adept at throwing my own. Whatever, really. So,
I think. Oh,
anyone?
sorry.
Any takers?
I think it should go to Sayla or Alec.
I agree.
I'll just throw it
Sayla.
in their general direction. Say, catch!
Yeah. Alec will grab it.
Dex check. See if you catch it.
Oh my god.
Dies.
TPK.
Alec
Alec-
will grab it, and she'll just kind of look at Sayla, and she'll say, if it's all right with you, I'd like to hold on to it.
That's fine. I've got other things. I have literally got a paste that makes people feel like their bones are breaking, so I'd rather have that anyway.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you didn't realize I got that?
That sounds
I-
fucking vile.
Yeah, I have a paste, and I'm gonna put it on my sword and use it at some point whenever I feel it's necessary. Makes you feel like your bones are breaking. I'm looking
Well,
forward to
that
using
sounds
it.
truly harrowing.
Alec, do you need a rest? I don't know if we can afford a short rest in here, but you took a lot of hits.
Joe, what's the general feel in here? Like, do we feel like we're in a threatening area? Can I get a vibe? Can I do a vibe check roll?
Roll
Um,
vibe.
I mean, you did just fight something, and
Yeah, right.
I mean, they weren't here originally when you came up.
No, so true. Alec, how's everybody else feeling out of character?
Out of character, I'm basically fine.
I'm a little short, but like 1 hit die short. Like I can keep going. I still have
only-
the spell.
I'm only missing 5 hit points, so I'm good.
I'm almost out of spells.
You don't get spells with a short rest, though, do you?
No.
Shit.
So that's something to consider.
All right, I will. Alec will just kind of like pop off the cap to her last health potion, and she'll just say, "Let's just keep moving forward."
Okay, how low does that leave you?
Yeah, I'm gonna find out right now.
Varnast is also injured, by the way.
God damn it.
How low is Varnest?
He's not bloodied, but he's hurt. It's noticeable. He took a trident pretty much right to the dome, so he's had better days.
Let me do math real quick. I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm gonna be real out of character. Honestly, if we fight like this again, I don't think Alec is gonna make it. Like, I'm only at 25 out of my 67 hit points.
I mean, a short rest would
Oh,
only be an hour.
Yeah, I don't
could,
think
like,
out of
Tucked
character.
into here, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think they are here yet. And if they are, like, if this is the shit we're encountering, You know what I mean? That's gonna slow them down.
They're not here yet.
No.
Yeah, so I think an hour would be okay.
I think
Yeah.
considering how healthy I am, even if we're just kind of relaxing and not sleeping, I'd definitely be watching like the entrance or listening out for shit other than the rushing water.
Alright, then let's
Short
down.
rest. Yeah.
Is it too much of like a shit move if I don't drink that health potion then, Joe, and just roll my hit die? Or I already called it, so I kind of gotta live with it.
Yeah.
I'll
you
live with it. I'll live
you
with
already
it.
drank it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
tried.
we're
Tried.
taking An hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys take a short rest.
Um,
Oh, bless.
during that time, if I may,
Okay, go for it.
Varnast is going to approach Morganix, and he's going to just go, "May I have a word?
Sure.
Walk with me." And he'll head to, like, over here.
Will I still get a rest in?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just going to go, like, sit. It's nothing
Okay.
strenuous.
Okay. I
Oh,
will
do
go.
you come? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
He'll take a seat, like his like feet like dangling over the cliffside, just because it's a cliff. Why not?
Okay. She will not do that, but she will sit.
You hate fun. No, I'm just kidding. But I want to speak to you, but I would ask if what we discussed could stay between us for the time being.
All right.
I've been thinking these past 2 days while we prepared to come here, and it occurs to me that I've been unfair. When I was assigned to help all of you, I immediately took that as, we would all be united under one cause, which we are, but I didn't foresee the problems that we might end up having with one another. I've spent the last 20 years working on ships. There's a clear chain of command. When an order is shouted, you follow it, or people die. And I think I came into this group with that assumption, and upon reflecting, I realize I should not have. So, for what discomfort I have caused you, first I would like to apologize. I should have been more considerate to everyone's situation.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. I don't know that it's necessary. We're all very different. I'm not used to this. I don't agree with your methods very often, but I still respect you and know that you want the same we want. I just think our moral codes are a bit different. And so sometimes I'm hard on you as well, and I'm sorry.
I don't want to instigate a fight, so when I ask this, just please know I legitimately want to know. I'm not trying to cause anything, and if you don't want to answer, that's fine, but I hope you understand. I'm curious, when everything kind of went to hell and I killed Dara, I heard you gasp, and I don't understand why it bothered.
I really wanted to try to talk you out of it. Not because I thought... I don't necessarily agree in vengeance. I think it harms you just as much as it harms the other party involved.
Is vengeance something you're familiar with as a concept?
In books.
But
Not
reality.
Personally, no.
Okay.
I understand why you did it. It surprised me. It's not something I'm comfortable with. Like that halfling before. I hated every minute of that. I understand why you did it, but I didn't agree with it.
Well, there's something else that I would like you to know, but I would like your word that this will stay between us. For the time, at least.
All right.
The reason that I hated Brez and Dara so much, I mean, you saw what they did, but you don't understand the true ramifications of what their actions did. They killed me. They didn't almost kill me. They did. They succeeded. I can't exactly say how I was brought back. I mean, yes, the gods, but I mean, specifically, I can't say. But Joe, I'm sorry. Where was that town where we all had our vision quest? What was that called again?
All's Crossing.
Oh, dang it. I thought that was it, but I didn't want to sound stupid, and now I sound dumb because I'm explaining it. Anyways.
You're good.
When we were in All's Crossing, do you remember the woman that gave us our visions?
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry, I forgot. Yes.
She said that, like me, the gods extended her life until her task was complete. I'm probably look very much alive to you, but I'm not Morganix. I'm on borrowed time. And I think that's perhaps why I've been so frustrated. I was brought back so my death could mean something rather than being killed, cornered like a rat. But I know that when we complete whatever it is that we must do, that's it. I'll never be able to go back home. I'll never see my mother or my sisters ever again. I will die in a land that I don't know. And that angers me. And there's nothing I can do. So, when I get frustrated, when I feel like we're taking needless risks, I'm worried that this second life, I'm worried that it's just going to be another wasted death. And it's not what I want.
You can't know for sure.
Morganix, you saw what happened to her. Even though you're new to this life, as you say, you've dealt enough of magic that you know there is always a cost. They brought me back from death. That is a very high cost. I will not remain among the living once we're finished, and I've accepted that. And for your sake, you need to as well.
But you don't want to tell the others.
Not really, no.
May I ask why?
Because in a strange way, I think you're the one that understands. I don't think you're happy about it, but with your connection to your any kind of just motions to the hex blade, assuming it's still out, or the handle, or whatever.
Yeah, I've probably just been carrying it.
Yeah. I think you have a good understanding of the cost of magic.
But I also have at least some understanding. I'm so sorry about the dog, guys.
Oh, I didn't even hear anything.
Oh, she's barking. Luna, stop!
Oh, there it is.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I also would never presume to understand the god's intentions. And I have some knowledge of your god, but very limited. So I would gamble even less on their intentions. So I would say there's probably a 50-50 chance you're right. But we don't know what that end point is. And we don't know the terms of your arrangement. You've been told to help us, but there's always variables. Perhaps you can buy more time? We don't know what's going to happen between then and now. I would say that as we grow closer, I would say that the others might deserve a warning if you truly believe this is what is going to happen. Because we all do care about each other, even when we are yelling at each other. Sometimes you have to care enough about somebody to yell. I will try to be more sensitive to your case, as you have offered to be more to mine. I understand why you did what you did. I had just hoped to bring you around to my way of thinking before it got to that. But I can't fault you for it. And I can't say I wouldn't try again in similar circumstances. That's just who I am.
I've lived a life at war in Morgonix, and I pray it's a life you never have to know, but I'm not ashamed of who I am or the weight of responsibility that comes with judging and dealing out life and death. When I do pass, I pass with a clear conscience of many of my past actions. I still just want my death to mean something. May I offer you some advice that you probably don't want to hear?
You can try. I can't guarantee I'll take it.
No, I'm going to assume you're not, but know that I'm just trying to be honest when I say it. The sooner you accept what's going to happen to me, the easier it will be, even if you don't want to believe that.
Well, like I said, 50-50 shot. You might be right. But I'm not fully prepared to give up on it yet. I won't tell the others, but I think at some point you should.
Just not now. Alec has enough on her plate with this and her father, and
Yeah.
emotional pretty easily. Not sure if you noticed.
I love that about her. I know that Sayla writes her off as simple, but Sayla loves her too.
Say so. Anyways, that was all I had to say.
Thank you for confiding in me. I'm sorry. For my part, I don't necessarily think we'll stop butting heads, but I can try to be more respectful about it.
I think all three of us can.
I do value you. We are better for having you with us. But I personally don't want to be changed too much. I'm afraid of what it would mean to embrace this entirely. I don't necessarily think a little caution on my part is a bad thing.
Well, I certainly don't believe in making anyone change. Your own truth is very important to every individual. May I ask just one last question?
Yes.
This whole battle, war, feud, whatever we want to call it, with Charles and the Tychurian Trading Company, them. Does it feel like we're winning to you?
It feels like we've only just started.
Well, I haven't been here long, but it feels like we're losing. I would love to be proven wrong, though. Just think on it. That's all.
Even if we're losing, it's not like there's an option to back out. We're in it.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to do what it takes to make sure we win.
It's win or die trying for all of us.
Yeah.
So I guess our progress is sort of irrelevant.
Well, you could go home.
No, I couldn't. They know where my home is. They know who my parents are. They know what they teach at the college. I have stuck in it because I am trying to make them safe again. And because I've become invested. But I would have been out a long time ago if I thought I could safely return to that shadow of anonymity, and I cannot. If I were to go home, someone would just come looking after me.
You know, even if everything goes 100% according to plan, if we win, you're not going to go back the same person.
No. But it would be enough that who I left behind is safe.
I felt much the same whenever I went into battle. We should probably get back to the others.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank you.
catch up.
All right. I will head back to the others.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you head back. Varn asked you sit there for a little bit longer. Is there anything you wanted to do, or just taking a moment to reflect?
He just takes kind of 5 minutes for a sit, and he'll pull out his piece of clothing with his gods on it and put it back on, because there's no point in hiding who he is here.
Yeah. Of course.
Then he'll get up, gather his stuff, and make his way back over to the group.
Okay. So, at that would be the end of the short rest there. So, I have to ask, are you guys heading out?
Yeah, I guess we'll keep moving deeper into this cavern area.
Were you able to get back up to something decent?
Yeah. Oh, much better.
Okay.
It was not looking good earlier, but yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
I used 2 hit dice. Varnas just back up to full.
I only
Still
used
low on
one,
spells,
but it's
but
close enough.
I just topped off just because.
Alrighty. So, is anybody else doing anything else, or are you guys all heading out?
Did Duncan get a spell or something back?
Yep, I used Arcane Recovery and he got a 5th level spell slot back.
Thank
Nice,
you.
nice.
Okay.
That was a good 5th level spell. Made that fight a lot easier. When the rogue and the barbarian are just throwing crits around, people get melted pretty quickly.
Yeah. Deadly combo. Alrighty. So all of you now rested. You begin to head deeper into the cavern, and very quickly, the cavern, the way you enter is wider, as there is a waterfall that you end up walking through. There's no other way forward except through it. And as you're making your way through, you can hear the water running and gushing above you. And you just keep walking and walking for maybe 15, 20 minutes until you can start to see light at the end of the tunnel. Daylight.
Oh, okay.
You... like Yagami. No, you can see light at
Well,
the
I mean, light at the end of the tunnel. Haha. Anyways, go on.
Oh, jeez, yeah. And you eventually, as you get there, the cavern opens up to a huge degree. You're not exactly sure where you are, but you can see a stone set of steps that heads up the cliffside towards another tunnel that seems to be leading back around where you came from, sort of where that stream was headed off towards above you when you initially walked through just that 10-15 minutes ago. However, off in the distance, maybe about 100-200 feet away from you, in the middle of this huge cavern underneath this temple, you can see a almost like a shrine of some sort, but Alec, what would have once been a shrine of your people that is kind of in the middle of this cavern hoisted up by a stone hand has been transformed into some type of grotesque laboratory where there are tables and alchemical ingredients and other things that are in this small pool hoisted up by this stone hand. And I'll go ahead and move you all there. The art that you see. Okay. There. This is about what you see.
Ooh.
Except there are, like I said, tables and chemical ingredients, and you do see you see one person and then one monstrosity, somebody who looks, two individuals who look very familiar to you. For one, you see, and it's a little hard to hear, you're only getting bits and pieces of this conversation, but you see who you now know, that warlock, Frederick Kane, Duncan's old friend. You see him standing there, and you see him talking with a gnoll, but a gnoll that has been burned into your memory to a terrifying degree, standing maybe 12 feet taller than Frederick. You see Korvac, heavily armored, with 3 different heads wrapped around his neck. And you can just barely overhear their conversation as Korvac is seemingly yelling at Frederick. And all of you can see as this conversation is happening, as soon as Duncan sees that, you can see the veins in his neck start to pop out, and he's clenching his jaw, just trying to hold himself back as best he can.
What do we hear?
You hear the two of them talking. And Korvac seems to be sort of spearheading this conversation. And he says, "Listen to me, young one. Yonogu demands this book be opened. You have taken your time. He gave you what you wanted all those years ago, and you have paid him back with excuse after excuse. He will get what he wants, or I will get what I want. Do you understand me?" And you can see Frederick not making eye contact, looking down at his table, and looking weak and defeated, definitely the opposite of what you've always seen him as, and he says, "Yes, I understand. I have tried. But But I hid the keys from myself to prevent me from finding them. And it's just infuriating. I don't know where they are.
Well, then you should try harder. Figure it out. Or else I'll have a new head to add to my necklace.
And with that deep exhale, Korvac looks to the side, and you just see this beam shoot out from that green gem eye that he has, slamming into one of the stone pillars, and this portal aggressively erupts from where the magic impacted the pillar. And it stays open for a moment. And he looks back, and he says,
Time is running out, Frederick. I would suggest you delay no longer.
And he looks up to the group of you, standing on the steps.
It seems you have guests in your home.
And he looks up, and he takes a big, long inhale.
I enjoy their scent.
And he exits through the portal. And as Frederick looks up and out, and you can see he doesn't look at the five of you, it is him and Duncan that make eye contact. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No!
Thanks, John Cena.
Dude, you are the best at cliffhangers from hell.
Oh God, thank you. So yeah, well, thank you for tuning in, stream. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait.